All ready for action.
All right.
Ready to get banished 3 times in a row.
That's cultists for you.
Yeah.
At least this time we're dealing with invincible jackal creatures.
Yeah, no, they were weird.
They weren't invincible, but if we're intending on fighting them on their terms, we might want to
we're all
look into
fighters.
changing our weapons.
Well, we'll just getting them silvered. It costs like 100.
A little bit of
gold.
silver would be handy, aye.
Exactly.
Yeah, you should probably carry at least one silvered weapon. And you should also probably have, if you're using a weapon for damage primarily, you should probably have at least 2 different types, like one that does slashing and one that does piercing.
Or bludgeoning for like skeletons and stuff.
Right.
Yep. The only thing I didn't have was silvered. I've got all the others.
Okay, so yeah, any questions before we get started?
No, but is it possible to have the Inquisition possibly silver my axe?
Yes.
Yeah, I was going to say it's
actually
pretty much the same
Your
thing.
magic axe?
Yeah.
No. They wouldn't be able to silver a magic axe.
Okay, then can I get a silvered axe from them?
Yeah, they can give you a silvered axe. Right.
Alright.
Cool. For sake of ease, I'm going to ask for a silver greatsword.
Yes. Yeah.
And I assume our armor's like repaired from the sewers.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Our armour was damaged, so...
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was. Is that repaired as well?
Yeah, you'll have to spend a day getting that repaired. That's okay. Yeah. Nothing
Yeah, cool.
happens during that day.
Yeah.
So I'll spend a day doing that.
Yeah. So there's a great deal of concern about the jackalware.
I wish you wouldn't do that.
Wish what? I'm sorry.
You might need to scroll your page slightly.
Let me just scroll my page.
You know what's going on?
What's happening? Did I miss something?
I was trying to whisper you, but it shows up on your screen.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, that's probably just a good idea, just in general. Yeah. Yeah. I had to presume that, just because of the way you described the way that she always went to sleep in her tent in secret.
Oh yeah, that's normal for her.
Okay, so yeah, so the Inquisition is trying to organize a expedition into the desert. But that's going to take some time. They don't exactly know. They weren't able to get much information from the jackalware. He wasn't particularly cooperative and didn't seem to know very much, and expired during the inquiry. So, but they know now that there's a reason to be concerned there. In the meantime, the Cuthbertines and the Fultons have been active around Odile, persecuting what they feel are infractions against the One True Faith in defiance of the Inquisition. And with that in mind, I'll read the introduction text. The day is young. You've barely finished your morning routine when Asazon, leader of the new order of Asmodeus, appears. As you may remember, Lucian, the Orcus cultist, had a Leomund secret chest. Generally, we would expect that the treasure in that chest is irretrievable, lost forever on the ethereal plane. However, we have located a gnome named Zaki, who has the unique ability to take control of other spells. We believe that he can retrieve the limb and secret chest. However, complications have arisen. The gnome's village was attacked by Fulton zealots several days ago. Zaki was killed 6 days ago, and his body is now held in a Fulton monastery. We have a party in position outside Adil that can raise Zaki, but we need to reach an agreement with the Fultons for his body, and the Fultons have stubbornly refused, perhaps because our patrons have a history of animosity. Regardless, it is very important that we gain access to the contents of that chest. If we don't get Zaki's body today, we won't be able to raise him and retrieve the chest. The Fultons also have one of our own members, Atnan is his name, in custody, and we would like him freed as well. There are issues that preclude us from moving openly against the monastery. We are now in order within the One True Faith, and direct action against the sanctioned location of another order could result in the Order of Asmodeus losing its status. In addition to the deep thanks of the Order of Asmodeus, we can reward you handsomely. The monastery is about 15 miles to the north along an easily traveled road. Our party is waiting at the ruins of an inn located 5 miles west along another road. So he wants to know if he will grant. All they want is one book out of the whatever treasure is contained within the secret chest.
Okay. Is this book gonna help solve some of the problems that we've been having with the jackal weirs?
The book would strengthen the Order of Asmodeus' position throughout Dimgaard, and it would help them greatly. And they obviously are opposed to the jackal weirs. Jackal weirs are agents of one of Asmodeus' oldest enemies, the demon lord Grazis. So, yeah.
Are they both demon lords? Asmodeus is also a demon lord.
Yeah.
Asmodeus is a devil. He's an archdevil. Yeah.
Right.
And demons and devils are one's chaotic evil, one's lawful evil.
I see.
They've been fighting each other for eons.
Mm-hmm. So, to get the mission straight, you want us to get back the body of this gnome?
It's a gnome, correct?
What's the name of the gnome?
The name's gnome. He's called Zaki. His full name is. All gnomes have long names. His full name is. Gimbelson Zaki Zakasal was his full name, but people just called him Zaki.
No?
There was also a prisoner, wasn't there?
Say that again?
There was a prisoner they wanted as well. One of their own men.
Tell us about this prisoner.
So the Order of Asmodeus had sent an agent to make contact with the gnome community to try and enlist this particular gnome's cooperation because of his special ability. But while the agent was there, the Fultons moved against the gnomish village. How the Fultons knew where the gnome village was, because it was in a hidden tunnel system, is unclear. They may have actually followed the Asmodean agent to the gnome village, which is unfortunate. But anyway, the Fultons attacked the village and killed several of the gnomes, took some others hostage or captive, and they also took the Asmodean agent captive, and he's being held at the Fulton Monastery. The Order of Asmodeus has used sending spells back and forth over the past several days to communicate with Atnon. That's how they know his location, and that's also how they know that the Fultons have killed Zaki, and how long Zaki's been dead. So they tried for several days to get Zaki's body, unsuccessfully, and now there's a time limit on Raised Dead. Raised Dead's you can only raise someone for 7 days. So if they don't retrieve Zaki's body today, it'll be gone forever, and this opportunity will be gone. This is really the only creature that they know of who could have a chance of retrieving the chest that the Orcus leader had.
Do you say some attempts have been made to retrieve the body? What's happened? What's been attempted?
Well, it's just been a matter of negotiation, but the Fultons are they basically refuse to talk to the Order of Asmodeus. They refuse to negotiate with devil worshippers, and they rebuffed every effort to come to a council, or even offered to have third parties broker it so they don't have to deal directly with the Order of Asmodeus. They refused that, and they seem intent on retaining the gnomes' bodies for their own purposes, as trophies, or maybe some sort of components for spells or magic item creation, something like that. But they refuse to turn over even one of the gnomes' bodies to anyone.
So what kind of people are these Fultons?
The Fultons are the most rigid of the Orders of One Through Fate. They have a belief system which they refer to as the Way, which is extremely punitive to those who violate the code in any way. They would be your extremely fundamentalist Muslim types, cutting off the hands of thieves. Adulterers would be branded. I mean, they're your very, very hardcore, most severe punishment type of members of the One True Faith. They're the ones who are so extreme in their rigidity that they can't even, the Inquisition won't even accept members of their order within them. They're so inflexible.
Okay. Are there
They're the
any?
ones that Bourne jousted.
Yeah,
No, that was the Cuthbert guys. Well, not Cuthbert.
it was the Fultons.
No, the Holders guy you jousted.
Right. The mounted knights that used the lances, those were Fulton Templars.
Mm-hmm. So, is there any kind of obvious social conventions we need to follow, or immediately be these guys' enemies? Do I need to know a secret handshake or wear a funny hat?
You might be able to present credentials, perhaps from the Inquisition, that they would recognize and be cooperative, but that is questionable. They are very territorial as well, and they currently have the gnomes' bodies inside one of their monasteries. So within what they consider their protected territory, which they generally don't allow access to anyone except for their most trusted members of their order. So, but you might be able to persuade them or deceive them in some way.
Okay. Well, should we go about getting these papers to say that we're an Inquisition business? Are you able to arrange that for us, or?
Well, you are in good standing with the Inquisition. You would probably be able to make that entreaty to Bishop Richard yourself, and he would accommodate that. Yeah.
Of course.
and in fact, you would save him some effort. Bishop Richard is upset because of the raid on the Gnomic village, because that is an encroachment upon the role that is traditionally the Inquisition. The Fultons should have come to the Inquisition and informed them of their discovery, and then it should have been left up to the Inquisition as to what course of action would be pursued against the gnomes, rather than just taking the matter into their own hands. So the Fultons of vigilantism. Yeah. So yeah, he would issue a warrant requesting the gnomes' bodies, and also requesting that the Fulton Templars who executed the raid appear before the Odile Inquisition to answer for their infractions.
Okay, so we can get some papers from the Inquisition, but we also need to bring these Fulton guys to trial.
Well, we know they're honorable enough that I don't want to joust another one of them, but when we jousted the one, they were honorable enough to honor the terms that we set. There's always a chance that something like that could be done again.
That's true. And do we know how many of them there are in this place? I mean, how many mules are we going to need?
There are between 4 and 10 Templars who operate out of this particular monastery. But at any given time, probably half of those are going to be on campaign somewhere. Then there is the monks who reside in the monastery that maintain it, and there are 4 or 5 of those as well who would be there. And then there's an entire community of farmers and craftsmen who maintain the economy of the village.
Okay. Well, I think that's the most part of it. Let's get these papers from the Inquisition, and I suppose I'm ready to head out. What about you guys?
Yeah, ready whenever.
I'm ready to go.
Yep.
Let's go do this.
Why did they kill the gnomes?
Because they hate anyone that isn't human-ish.
Yeah.
Apart from dwarves, they tolerate.
Racial persecution, apparently.
Oh yeah, very, very well. Just like the whole thing against the gnomes. That's all they needed to know is they were gnomes, and they went and killed them all. Yeah.
I'm still not sure why you'd want to keep around a dead gnome, but I'll take it off their hands.
I also raised it to 10 days, not 7.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Raised dead's 10 days, not 7.
Oh, raised dead's 10 days.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense because it's 1 week in Forgotten Realms time. They go by 10-day system. That'll be why they made it a 10-day.
Why not give it a week? I think that might have been from a previous edition, but it was a week. Well, at any rate, the point is they have a day left.
Yeah.
We got a day to ride 15 miles and nick a dead gnome.
As well as try and get. Well, actually, we've got 3 things to do.
And free a prisoner. And take these
two of
guys
them
to trial.
2 of them are optional, but.
Right, I think yeah, the joust strategy is coming to the fore again.
I
We'll see
fear
what
that
that
probably
says.
wouldn't work twice.
What's that about lightning?
Okay, let me find everyone's tokens. someone in there in the water. Oh. Okay. I think still showing some healing you've done from your.
It hasn't updated on roll 20, or at least on my roll 20. There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Approaching the stream here.
We get ambushed again.
So,
We're gonna meet something. Busy place these roads.
I know. We should start getting guards or something.
How do you manage to grow big?
So on
sitting
horses?
on horses, yeah.
Yeah, but how do you actually do it? No, it just happens.
Yeah, well, yeah, I can expand them to cover where.
Okay. I don't mind riding up ahead.
Okay, so
I
suddenly
see how
there-
it is. Put the dwarf in the front.
That's not the front, is it?
That's not the front, is it?
Oh,
I
seems
should
to
be
be
going
heading up to the
towards the river,
Yeah.
but
you can arrange yourselves however you want to be there. You don't have to be the way I
are we travelling east or west?
You're crossing the stream. You're about to cross.
okay.
Okay, so yeah.
Then I see how it is putting the dwarf in the back.
Keep him downwind.
The only one that actually has a lance on him right now.
We're just a diversionary tactic.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we come across the stream. How's the weather? Is it all stormy again? Are we good?
No, it's a clear day today. There's no.
This is going to make this our most pleasant outing yet.
It would seem so, yeah. We haven't been to many great locations yet.
Like storms the first day, sewers the next.
Yes.
But there are a bunch of bears fishing in the stream. They see you approaching. Decide they would rather have some human meat than fish.
But I'm not human.
Well, something other than fish.
Well, do you reckon a horse can outrun a bear?
I don't know. Well, not now.
That's a
We
lot
got
of
how many
bears.
bears?
So you roll initiative. Just so you know, the underbrush here looks like it's like a thick, wiry, thorny sort of undergrowth. It would be difficult terrain to move through. This stream is actually quite fast moving. Looks like it would be also difficult to move through.
Okay. Oh, okay, the usual initiative trick.
Sorry about that. I hadn't cleared the initiative from your last.
Oh, do you just roll again?
Yeah, sorry, I got disconnected.
Pooh, that's a good initiative as well.
Well,
Oh, you can keep it, probably. You can just
Yeah, you can just adjust
change it in the turn order.
You can correct it. You just go in and just click on that number beside your name. You can set it to a different value.
Okay, so I'll just make it 13, whatever I roll. Yeah, that's for the best.
I think I rolled 22 again anyway.
Impressive.
Not too shabby.
No, so the
I
bears
can
are
do
not
that
willing to
for
reason with us.
all of my attack rolls. That'd be great.
All right, so Valcinder, you kind of break into this area here where the bears and you can see each other and look at you and roar, and it looks like they are hostile towards you.
Can we not outrun bears on horses?
That's what I would hope. As long as we can cross that river. Does anyone have like a really big turkey or something that we can distract them with?
No.
No.
You bringing your mule?
Yes, because I carry extra stuff on it.
It's going to be the scapegoat, unfortunately.
It's useful. Right, I'm gonna cast
Hobble the
confusion
mule.
on this group here. It's a 10-foot radius. Will that get 3 or 4 of them?
You're
Well,
going
you
to
cast
cast
it
what?
as a
I'm sorry?
confusion.
Confusion. Just seeing if I need to. I prefer to keep my 5th level for later.
In a 10-foot radius, you think?
Ah, that's how you get the arrow.
Let's see.
So I was thinking this group seems to be tighter together.
Yeah,
It might be these ones.
you get all 4 of them.
Okay. Let's hit them with a confusion spell then, and hopefully, being animals, they're not going to be very wise.
Fingers crossed.
That's my hope.
I'm sorry. There we go. That's fine. Okay. The DC is 15.
Aww. It's okay.
Seems like you have +3.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
You're almost as wise as clerics.
No, we've confused our bear. Or 2 bears. That's
2
good.
of them are confused. Yeah.
2 out of 8.
So it's a D6
D10.
D10, yeah.
or D10. Okay.
1, it runs in a random direction. 8.
Oh, good. Melee attack.
Melee random target within reach.
That's good. If the bears start savaging each other, that's all to the good.
Okay, there's none in reach. So it does nothing, okay? Okay, so this one is going to move up to here.
Save me, Lit.
Say again?
No, sorry, don't.
Hmm. Okay, there. Okay. Looks like your horse takes 20 points of 10 points of piercing and 10 points of slashing damage.
Oh, horse. How much health does the horse have?
Let me look here.
NPC.
I can put it on the second bar or something like that.
Are these riding horses? They have 13
Uh,
HP if they're riding horse. The war horse, 19
Well, if it's,
HP.
Whichever,
I
it's
think they were
dead.
war horses last time.
Your horse has just turned into dinner.
Well, that means on the back of
Recognise
yours.
those.
And
Yeah. So I'm presuming you're riding war horses. I would you could have had whatever kind of horse you want, and that's the best horse to have. All right. So your horse goes down.
okay. Is he unconscious or dead?
He's unconscious. He's a 0.
Okay.
Lunch.
I can res him. I can heal him. Assuming I can heal the horse.
Why would you want to? Let's get
'Cause-
away. Your horse is getting eaten. That's good.
I want
It's
to
okay.
ride my horse.
You get someone else's horse.
Ah, well, we're kind
And
of already
whose
in
would
combat
that
now.
be?
Ride the mule.
Oh, I don't think it's fast enough.
Okay. Lear's horse takes 7 points of damage.
Ah,
Garrett.
I'm going to get Spirit Guardians up.
Going to put up Spirit Guardians.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I really did not need a description. But yeah, DC 17. If you can do the radius, yeah, okay. And I'm gonna move. I don't know. I kind of want to move like behind Lear,
all right.
just so that I don't get my concentration checks.
Born.
Alright, I'm gonna dismount. And then I'm gonna, let's see. How far is that over to the bear?
Just gonna lance a bear.
Well, I could still lance the bear, but I'm not gonna. Don't want my horse to get eaten.
It requires 2 hands to lance if you're not on a horse.
Right. It's just a big spear at that point, so that's fine. However, after I dismount, I'm gonna just actually go over this horse or this bear. Go over here. Whoops. Wrong
You're going
arrow.
to dismount.
Yeah, I'm gonna dismount.
Okay, that takes half your movement.
Right.
Essentially 10 feet of movement.
Right. Still the wrong one. What did I keep? 5, 10. All right.
Is that it?
Yep, that's as far as I can move right now.
Do you want to dash? I mean, you've got your action. If you're not doing anything with your action, you can still dash.
No, because I want to line up to charge.
Alright.
Okay.
I'd say these horses are a lost cause.
Well, yours certainly is.
Put down there. Lear.
Right, let me get off this horse that's being devoured and start kicking around this bear. So yeah, let's punch this bear.
Okay.
Are you sure you're going to punch it when you've got a sword?
Well, I've got a sword. I mean, I'm gonna punch it with the sword. That'll be 15 damage to the bear if a 13 hits. It probably doesn't actually.
13 does hit. Yeah, they're not hard to hit.
But I imagine they've got quite a lot of health though.
Well, let's chop it again.
Another 9.
That's another 9, and then we'll action surge.
Okay.
18 for 8 more damage.
Okay. That bear goes down.
Oh, that bear goes down. Okay, so instead of that, let's lance some fire into the face of this bear. Let's try and drive him away. Or no, one of this guy at the back. You know, let's try and drive away the bears that are potentially coming. So yep, fire a bolt of fire at him. So 16 fire damage at the bear. That was a good roll.
Mm.
Okay.
And that's my action surge done.
Stay in front of me.
No, the horses are in front. The horses are getting eaten.
I assume the horses ran away. Or at least behind us.
Well, your horse hasn't gone anywhere.
Yeah, that's correct.
The horse is lunch.
Okay, so this one runs up to
Didn't have
here
contrast.
and reaches a big maw and slaps him. I need a DC 16 Constitution saving throw from Lear.
Okay. Nope.
Okay,
Failed.
Lear is stunned for a round.
Okay, doke.
And then he actually will move into there and roll his Wisdom save. What's the DC on your Spirit Guardian?
17.
17. All right, roll your damage.
I rolled the damage earlier. It was 12 for the damage, but I'll remember to roll it again. Each bear.
Okay. And there's a 21 hit Lear.
Well, I'm
I'm
stunned, so I can't put up a shield.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it hits.
Okay, you take a 6 piercing and 13 slashing.
Okay, doke.
Okay, and leader number 4 he took some damage. Pick him running over here. And with the you just get to there. So he needs to make his wisdom saving throw too. Right, roll with damage for your Spirit Guardian. Is that what that 18 is?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, 3d8.
Ooh. You do not like that. Alright,
Also, the movement's halved in the.
yeah.
Or I think it's like that.
And then he also does a head slap to Garrett. I need a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Damn.
Okay, so
You're stunned.
you're stunned for a round, which I believe breaks concentration.
If it. Okay.
Would make sense.
But it's just. I was wondering how Warcaster's worded, as in I get advantage on
Oh, you have
concentration.
Warcast? Yeah,
Yeah,
Warcast.
concentration against damage.
Yeah. But this isn't a concentration check. This is it was just a Constitution saving throw. They do a special attack that can stun an opponent. Okay. 13 and a 16 miss Lear, right?
What was that? Yeah, 13 and 16 will miss.
Number 1 is in a 2. What is a 2 on confusion? Takes no actions, okay? And Val Cinder.
Right, I'm going to dismount because it's a safer option. And then I'm going to cast True Strike cantrip and point at this one in front of me. So I'll get advantage to attacking it next round.
Yeah,
Okay. You don't have to specify the target that you're going to be attacking with True Strike.
Point at target and gain advantage next attack.
Oh, is that right?
Mm.
That's even worse than I thought.
It's a cantrip, so it's a free spell.
Yeah. Okay, is that it for Val Cinder?
Yeah, because it's an action rather than a free action, that one.
Okay.
But yeah, with Warcaster, I don't really know how it's worded, as in I have advantage on Constitution saving throws that you make to maintain your concentration on a spell. But it's just only when you take damage, so I guess that wouldn't work.
No, it is a. He reaches out with his big maw and slaps you across the head and stuns you.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's the stunning condition that's causing you to break
Yeah.
concentration. It's not the damage.
Hmm.
Yeah, he actually deals no damage from the attack.
Which is a shame. I wish he did.
Yeah. He just stuns you. Okay. Another D10 for the other cage there. A 1. I think that's
It's
taken
all
my-
down to Gorn and Valcinder.
It runs around.
I need the front line.
I'll be there in a moment.
More of a front wall than a front line, but yeah.
He goes running off into the underbrush there.
Silly bears.
I think number 2 is gone, right? Yeah.
I'm hoping by the time the confusion runs out, it won't want to attack us.
That's what I'm hoping. Like the wild animals, we should be able to drive them off.
I can try a thunderclap.
That might help. Didn't seem too intimidated by the fireball that I put in his face.
No.
Seems to anger him.
You probably angered it on, I think.
Oh, I gotta see. I forget what stun does exactly.
I will read it.
A stunned creature is incapacitated, can't move, and can speak only falteringly. Creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. The attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
That was the plan. Okay, so he has an X, so he will crit for 7.
Incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions.
Alright, so Garrett takes 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
He's the one who's and it is so Garrett's stunned. So at the end of your turn, you're no longer stunned. Born.
Alright. I am going to charge this guy.
Don't get stunned as well.
Well, if we can hurt him a lot.
That's hard to stun a dwarf.
Woohoo, crit!
So 19 damage.
Plus an extra 5 points of damage for the charge.
4 points of damage. Okay.
Alright. Hit him again. 15 the hit, so 13 points of damage? Or what's his armor class?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. And then I'm going to action surge.
Remember, if you dash,
that's right.
If you charge, you can only do one attack.
Right.
Yep,
Never
so you
mind.
get one more attack. You are already action surging.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So another 10 points.
This one is no longer with us.
Yes! Yes, go away, bear.
Hey, we have some dinner for later.
I don't know how to skin a bear.
Well,
I
then
was
we also
thinking the
got
horse.
some big rugs.
My horse is alive, hopefully.
This bear starts dragging the horse away into the
No!
That's fine. That's fine. That gets rid of a bear.
No, Lear is no longer stunned.
Hey.
And then this bear is going to try to stun you again, though. I need a DC 14 Constitution saving throw from Lear.
17.
You are not stunned.
Yeah, I saw this one coming.
26 hit Lear
Yep.
for 11 piercing.
Okay.
He's going to slash out some. 1, 2, 3. He's going to try to stun Lear We're going to need another DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
Alright, I'm stunned again.
Stunned again. And then he's actually going to attack the horse that's standing around there.
Dumb horse.
And the horse will take another 12 piercing damage, which I think puts him down, right?
Yep, the horse is down.
Okay. Then this bear will grab the horse and drag it into the woods. Right there.
Well, we are horseless people now.
I'm not. Mine's over there.
Yeah, you still got 2 horses. What was the 4 on confusion?
Oh.
I've got the table. 4 is the creature doesn't move or take actions this turn.
Okay. Valcinder.
I am going to move forward and smack that bear twice. First one with advantage.
Okay. So yeah, actually, as soon as you get to here, it reaches out and tries to grab you. I need a DC 19 athletics or acrobatics check, whichever is better for you.
No.
Apparently you look tastier than the rest of us.
Woohoo!
Okay, he does not grapple you. So yeah, you can,
Critical acrobatics. I dexterously jump over the paw, do a handstand, then stab him twice with my rapier. Right, let's get back to my rapier again.
Okay, 17 hits, and he actually goes down on the first attack there.
So you poke the other bear now.
Yeah, it would have been 22 because that had advantage on it. So the second attack would be on the bear that I'm next to. So yeah, another 8 damage on him.
And actually, I forgot to do his attack. He also gets to do an attack when he comes into his threat range. 15 misses you though, right? I'm sorry, 16.
Yep.
Is that it for Valcinder?
Yep, that's it.
What is a 9 on the confusion chart?
I think they do what they're supposed to.
Yep, 9 or 10 creature
They
can
can
act and move
choose their-
normally.
They can
Alright.
choose their action.
Oh, okay. Well, he sees a horse being dragged over here, and he's going to go help drag that. Bear number 2 is no longer with us. Garrett.
Is my horse dead, or was it just unconscious?
I think it was Lear's horse. Oh no, yeah, I'm sorry.
That's my horse.
Yeah, the horses. Your horse is dead, and then yours and Lear's were the 2 horses that were down, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
down.
And yeah, the one that went north is dead. They've mauled it.
Oh, okay, it's not just unconscious, it's
Yeah.
purely gone. Okay.
It's been
Well,
eaten by 2 bears.
and getting on the wailing of the bear.
Nice.
10, okay.
Plus the 1d8 for radiant damage.
Is that it for Garrett?
Yeah.
Born?
Alright, I'm gonna step down here.
Just all beating on this bear. Had enough of it.
I'm angry.
6 points of damage,
Okay.
and another 11 points of damage.
And that bear goes down. This bear continues to drag the horse into the woods. And it will be Lear's turn. Oh, Lear's stunned.
Yeah, I was, wasn't I? Oh, I don't even get to rescue my horse.
Is Liz horse just unconscious or pure dead?
My horse is here getting taken away by this bear.
Yeah, and actually this turn his horse dies, yeah.
No.
Because of the damage from dragging it there.
Next, both horses were dragged.
Does anyone know how to ride a bear?
Alright, so, and the bears appear content to drag the two dead horses into the woods and eat them.
I have good animal handling, but I don't think a bear would let me ride it.
No, you can ride two people on a horse though.
Especially a warhorse, those things are huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Okay. So you can decide if you want to wreak vengeance on the bears or not. But they seem to have achieved their goals. They have.
Well, I'd rather just use my second wind once I'm unstunned.
Okay. All right.
14 hit points.
Are bear skins worth anything?
If you're a tanner, probably.
Yeah. Do you have?
I'm not a tracker or a tanner. I've no idea what to do with a bear.
Are you proficient in nature by any chance?
Survival, rather than nature.
Survival would work. Yeah, you could make a survival check to try and skin the bears that you have there. They're very large bears. So they
I'll
would
do that
be-
too. I have survival.
Okay. Yeah.
What's your survival check? Because
Probably better off with one person doing it with advantage.
Mine's at
Yeah.
15.
is that 15 passive? Mine's 18 passive.
I
Mine's
was
15
sorry,
passive,
I got disconnected from Google Hangouts.
So I will
So-
assist you then.
Okay.
What are we rolling for?
No, we're not running. We're skinning a couple bears.
Trying
Dude,
to
was
skin
kidding.
the bears.
we have one day to rescue a prisoner, and you're gonna spend a few hours skinning some bears.
Well, I'm guessing you're probably going to want to spend an hour with me sat there singing to you, getting your hit points back.
Well, if you're gonna sing while cutting up the bear, that's a different story.
and getting yourself your abilities back. Unless
Yes.
you're not, at which point we'll leave the bears.
Well, how much hit points do we get if you sing?
We're extra D8. Plus
okay,
whichever
let's go
how
with it.
many D8.
Yeah,
you
we can spend an hour.
And that's why we're late. We just say it was 8 hit points. That's great.
Okay, you've got three cave bears there to skin. So make 3 rolls with advantage. Yeah, 27 will do it.
That's a reasonable one.
Where's my...
Yeah, 24 will do it. 28 will do it. Yeah, so you have 3 very nice bear skins there that'll be a nice addition to the treasure.
Well, they'll make comfortable bedding at the very least.
Yes. So yeah,
Very
they're nice
comfortable
things, yeah. What noble doesn't want a nice bear skin on in front of his fire, right?
So I'll wrap them up and put them on the mule, which will be nice and easy. Because they're far too heavy to carry.
Okay, the rest of the trip to the village is uneventful. So here's the description of the village. In a clearing in the forest is an extensive. Oh wait. A
Are
farming.
we riding with our buddies?
Yeah, I'm assuming you're riding
Yep.
two to a horse now.
Who's riding with me?
I can ride with you.
Like so.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Or we could do that way. Yeah, that works.
A farming community is nestled within a healthy forest in front of you. A sizable wooden structure emblazoned with symbols of colorful sets at the center of the rural village, flanked by well-tended fields. In addition to the large monastery, there's a squat stone keep, which also has the silver sun heraldry marking it as a wholesome site. And there's a workshop. I think I upload. Let me upload a map. Just so you can- Trying
Well, during my my rest or at some point earlier, I've bonded with my silver greatsword, just as a
Oh, uh-huh.
so I can bond with 2 weapons.
Ah.
So, do we head west and have a chat to these Asmodeans?
Well, right now I'm assuming you're at the village where the bodies of the gnomes are.
Well, that's it. It's the village where they're being held captive, and then just west of the village is the Asmodeans.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, what do we see at this village? Is it
Yeah, I've
Is it
got a
looking all
picture.
burnt out and lonely, or is it looking like an ordinary day?
No, it looks like an ordinary day. Yeah. There's the village.
Okay, doke.
Where are we coming in from?
You're coming in from the south here.
Yeah.
Yep. And I assume that this is where the Asmodeans will be. Is down that road.
Yes, the Asmodeans are expected to be
About 5 miles down that way.
down that road.
Yep. So, the monastery is where the body was being kept?
Yes. The agent of Asmodeus is in the keep.
Mm-hmm.
But the bodies of the gnomes are in the monastery.
I wonder if there's any way. I wonder if the monastery has any underground tunnels or mausoleums underground.
No. I'll take a bit of investigation, but yeah.
Because it would be a nice way to be able to go under, get in behind them, and then see if we can just grab the body and go.
Well, why don't we negotiate with the monks about the body? Like, if we concentrate, just get the body for now, we'll ignore the agent and bring the keep to justice. Because then we can deliver the body to the agent, and then come back and sort out the rest of the terms.
Yeah, I think prioritizing the bodies is the most important thing.
And let's find out what they want to do with the body.
True. We do need to talk to them.
And you see, looks like probably a couple of dozen commoners who are going about to hitting the field. And, this looks like it's some sort of workshop where they probably make some sort of finished goods, like clothes and shoes and that sort of thing.
Seems like a fairly ordinary town.
Yeah, this is the stables.
What if we can hire 2 more horses?
Well, with that keep there, war horses might actually be in supply.
Maybe.
Well, let's stable at the stables and head to the monastery.
All right, I'm gonna run and get some water real quick. I'll be right back.
Nope.
So you are riding into the village?
Yep.
Okay, so you get to about here, or about there, and
Bears.
out of the keep, you see him step out and look at you and we have armed people coming into our village, and they look like they're pretty defensive. So, but you're not threatening, right? It's not like you're charging in to attack.
No, we're not charging.
Oh, it's just casual, like.
Okay.
If they're looking odd, we can make. I'll make a remark about bears on the road and things like that. You know, dangerous place.
Oh, we can hail them, you know.
Okay, well, yeah, they ask you what brings you to our monastery.
I was hoping we could find some horses here. We've lost 2 horses to bears on the road.
Yeah, the area around here, the animals can be dangerous. Yeah.
We were advised to that and brought weapons, but they ambushed us. They got us by surprise, unfortunately.
We maintain 1 war horse for each of our Templars. We don't have any to spare ourselves, though.
May I ask which intercessor the monastery?
Oh yeah, we're followers of Fultus. Yeah.
The Fultus. Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
It's really the only one true way to live your life. Yeah. Do do what is you know to be right and just. If you deviate from that path, be willing to pay the penalty.
That's true. That's true. We must follow our codes and ways. Laws are important.
Yeah, laws are what makes us civilized. It's the reason we're not orcs or hobgoblins.
I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. Anyway, do you mind if we stable and rest up for a little bit?
All
Check
right.
out the monastery. Looks like a pretty impressive building.
The monastery is a holy site of Holtus, and we generally don't allow access to that to anyone who's not a follower of Holtus. You're welcome.
Can we pay our respects?
You're welcome to bivouac here in the commons and rest up.
In the commons, what's the...
The area there in the middle is like a courtyard.
You'd restrict access to the monastery to a fellow member of the faith?
You do not strike me as a follower of Holtus.
No, but we all follow the one true faith. We all follow his design.
There are different layers within the one true faith. And not all followers of the one true faith believe you.
Well, I suppose they're not all equal.
Yeah, the liberal elements of the Inquisition and such have a tendency to accept those within the one true faith that we amongst the followers of Holtus would never consider to be on the proper way to live your life. Yeah. Rogue,
For example.
Inhuman, yeah. It's just
Humans? There's a problem with humans?
inhuman.
Oh, inhumans.
Yeah.
Well, I'm all Tulon, so there's nothing to worry about there.
Yeah. Dwarves are mostly human, but not completely human.
No, not completely. So, my companion here definitely wouldn't be able to get into the monastery.
No. We could never allow a non-human into a Fulton holy site.
That's okay. It's good. I mean, have you been having any trouble recently with non-humans and things, or is there?
Well, I wouldn't call it trouble. We uncovered a den of gnomes, but we eradicated them pretty handily.
Eradicated the gnomes? What were they doing? Were they demon worshipping? Were they up to tricks?
Well, yeah, gnomes are gnomes. They're inherently magical creatures. Any sort of supernatural effect that's not a divine gift from Voltus, we're going to persecute that to the full extent.
But that sounds like the kind of job that the Inquisition would be interested in.
Well, we find that the Inquisition sometimes needs to be goaded or at least led before they will act accordingly.
But you have notified the Inquisition. You have gone and reported it.
I'm sure the Inquisition is aware of it now.
Yeah, but that's not the same as reporting the actions. Even if you saw it as your own business to act first,
But
I'm
really,
sure
there's
they'd be
nothing-
interested to hear an official report.
Now, there's really nothing left for the Inquisition to do. We've eliminated the threat. So, I mean, other than just wanting to know, there's no action on their part to take at this point.
Well, to me, it sounds like...
Wanting to know is a fairly important part of their job.
I mean, yeah, there's no point in you being in the One True Faith if you won't follow, the orders of the One True Faith and the Inquisition. You're sounding more like a cult than a sect,
No. We believe there's one creator, and that he has sent intercessors, but Fultus is by far the most important and most significant intercessor among them all. Now,
But by the laws, it's the Inquisition who should have been informed. I mean,
Uh,
I appreciate your boldness in this situation, but you know, there's laws to be observed.
well, when you see what the right thing to do is, you don't really need to discuss it much. You just go out and do it.
Absolutely, and I can see you've done that and done a very good job, but there does need to be an official follow-up.
Well, in fact, the Inquisition is upset that you went out and did this on your own,
Um,
and they want to actually bring those who did it to trial.
A trial's a very strong word. It's just a cursory investigation.
I think that's what it was.
well, there's a history of
But they want to bring them to ordeal.
there's a history of friction between the orders occultists, particularly the Templars, and the Inquisition. So, you know,
Oh yes.
we
Where-
appreciate that
what was
we act at a certain level of risk of drawing attention and even the anger of the Inquisition, but we believe we do what's right, we do what is necessary. We're able to act with certain expedition that the Inquisition lacks at times.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're not hindered by local politics.
You mean when you talk about local politics, you mean local laws? I think what you're trying to tell me is that you're above the law, which would make you uncivilized, I would believe.
No, I would say that it is more a matter of we follow a particular law that should be the law everywhere, and it's just a matter of time before we have that level of enforcement everywhere. We
But
live
how
in a
many of your
time-
Templars went and killed the gnomes then?
Say that again.
How many Templars went and killed these gnomes?
There were 7 of us that in that particular action.
Jesus. there's no way we're getting them.
How many gnomes were slain? How many gnomes did you discover in their nest?
We killed 6, and there were probably a dozen or so who managed to escape. But we were able to bring 6 to justice.
What of our brothers? Were they left unharmed?
Your brothers?
Yeah. Were there any casualties in the fight against the gnomes?
No. The Templars didn't lose anyone.
A solid victory.
It was.
I must admit that we've been brought here to investigate the situation on behalf of the Inquisition. And to see if trial is necessary. That's one of our primary reasons for wanting to look around the area, the monastery. You show us to the site of the gnome killings as well?
The gnome burrow, which is now just an empty hole in the ground, is about 6 miles to the northwest. So
The northwest.
yeah, it's up this direction.
So we need to follow this. Oh, that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's northeast, no?
That's northeast.
Northeast. Yes, northeast. I'm sorry. I mean, we can give you directions to it if you want us to, but
Absolutely. I mean, we'd need to go there as part of our investigation.
okay.
Are we here for an investigation? I literally thought we were just here to give orders that they need to go to ordeal for questioning.
We want to see what we're dealing with.
But what I'd like to know is, what do you want to do with the gnomes' bodies?
Well, we haven't decided exactly what we're going to do with them. Probably elements of them can be scavenged as material components of some sort, and there will probably be some trophies that we collect in some form to inspire our further campaigns. And then beyond that, we'll just make sure that they're disposed of in a way that they can't be brought back.
Okay.
Huh.
As I said, I would like to request access to the monastery to conduct my investigations. Naturally, I don't need to be armed and armoured for them. I wouldn't want to disturb a place of worship.
Well, no, I guess you could ask the monks, but I would not expect them to grant access to anyone who's not a member of Cultus. But we're not a follower of Cultus, but you're welcome to ask.
Absolutely, I would like to, while we rest.
Okay.
How did you find out about the gnomes?
Well, we have means of gathering intelligence. We have contacts, and we have those who support our belief system, maybe not openly because of the environment they live in, and we reciprocate by providing them with some modicum of wealth in exchange for providing us streams of information.
That's true. I mean, but it seems like it was quite a big warren that you found there. It seems funny that they finally, they only just now got discovered.
Yeah, it was a community that looked like probably 7 or 8 families of gnomes.
Yeah, it's quite a lot to have of living just round the corner. Anyway, wish you a good day.
Okay.
Also, one more thing. Who's the lord in charge of this community?
The chief monk is named Abbot Bindle is the head of the monastery, the senior monk.
Abbot Bindle. Who's in charge of the keep?
This is Artis's group. His name is Lord Artis.
Did he get on the raid himself, or just his knights?
Yes, he led the raid, but he is not currently present. He is in the field attending to other matters at the moment.
That makes sense. Is there some other deputy that we need to report to announce our presence? Or is our conversation with you enough?
Now, we're a small enough group that we have a certain level of equality in the Lord Templar.
That's certainly commendable.
There are currently 4 of them, it looks like, in residence in the keep.
Mm-hmm. Certainly commendable. Well, thank you very much. I would like to go talk to the monks.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. What do you guys think about this situation?
The person
Very
that's on the horse
flexible
with
beings.
Valcinda is noticing that she hasn't actually moved at all. She is physically sat as still as you could imagine.
Yeah.
Who are you riding with? You're riding with Garrett.
I think so.
As I say, okay.
I think it was us 2 on the horse on the previous picture, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Okay, so you're going to go and knock on the door, I guess, at the... Well, actually, as you approach the monastery, a monk comes out.
Mm-hmm.
He's wearing the robes of the monk, but it is pretty clear that he's wearing armor underneath the cowl and cloak, which is weird for a monk, but these are monks of Cultus, so...
Well, they're a particularly militant order.
Yes, they're very militant.
Mm-hmm.
And so he asks us, I'm Abbot Bindle. What can I do for you?"
Oh well, met Abbott. I suppose I better cut to the chase. New word of the altercation involving a den of gnomes to the northeast has made its way to the Inquisition. and they would like to, proceed with some official inquiries. I was wondering if it'd be possible to give witness to the gnomes, have a look at the monastery.
What exact? I mean, yeah, your information is correct. We exercise, or the Templars exercised an action against a den of gnomes that were discovered less than a day's travel to the northeast of here, and we have the bodies of 6 gnomes who were either killed in the action or were purified upon return to the monastery to make sure that they were not a threat to the One True Faith.
May we look at the names?
We can bring the bodies out for you, sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so they go in and they bring out the bodies of...
Can we keep an eye on which direction they're going to retrieve the bodies, at least?
All you can see is that they go into the interior of the monastery. And, you can see through the door that there's like a large cathedral with antechambers to the left and the right.
And we don't see if they're going to the left or the right to collect these.
No, they shut the door when they go inside.
But we see what? So we see all the 6 bodies.
Yeah, they bring out 6 bodies and lay them out in front of you.
Is there any way to identify which one is
Our gnome.
Zaki?
Well, so you know that Zaki was captured alive, and you can tell. Well, actually, I guess make me a medicine check.
I can make medicine checks.
No, I'm not so good at this.
I'm not at all good at it.
Oh, that's not so bad.
That's good. Yeah. You can tell that 4 of the bodies have combat wounds. They appear to like slashing and bludgeoning, the type that would be involved in death and combat. 2 of them appear to have been tortured to death. You can see evidence of branding and other type of activity. And so you suspect that one of those 2 bodies is Zaki's.
Okay.
Are those 2 bodies both males?
All 6 of them are males, yes.
Okay.
Well, at least they didn't kill any children then.
That we know of.
Unfortunately, the children got away. So there will be another generation of them to be
That's pretty
dealt
bad.
with in later days. Would have been nice to have rooted out the entire group in one action, but
So looking at these 2, they've been branded. Well, am I to understand that they were captured alive?
Yes, 2 of them were captured alive, and we tried to extract information about other communities that they may have known that they were resistant to our interrogations. And we were perhaps a little overzealous in our interrogations, and they did not survive.
Did either of them give you a name?
This sounds like the kind of thing the Inquisition should have been part of.
It does seem like you went about your own way rather than informing the Inquisition.
Yes, yeah, we have our own methods for sure. That's no secret. We've offered our services to the Inquisition. We believe that we would have no issue demonstrating them and educating the Inquisition in the proper treatment of heretics.
But it does seem that they have an issue with it, though.
Yeah, they don't have the stomach for it. We're going to say they're weak.
And are you sure these are gnomes?
Oh yeah, there's no doubt these are gnomes. So.
Yeah, because we've heard reports of shape-changing weird creatures that are posing a very existential threat to Odil.
Well, if these were some sort of shapeshifters, they would have reverted to their natural form upon death. So
That's a misconception. Some of these creatures can be very hidden by very cunning magic.
Did either of the gnomes give out any names whilst just interrogating them?
No, they provided almost no information whatsoever.
How would you feel if we were to take them back to the Inquisition?
No, these are trophies of Holtus. We maintain our claim, our sovereign.
Of course, we wouldn't need all the
We
notes.
we just want
I
the two.
understand you need some trophy ones, but
We just want the 2 that were interrogated, that's all.
If they were alive on capture, they're not trophies, really.
I'm sorry that it's an official reason. The Inquisition wants to make sure that it keeps tabs on the knowledge round about. It wouldn't want any
We do have
information
the...
about a gnome sect that not being passed on to them. So talking to the ones that were interrogated is a vital part of the mission.
Once a commodity has come under the control of the Order of Holtus, I'm afraid I don't have the authority to release it yet.
I heard that you're the leader of this community.
I'm the leader of this community, yes, but I am entrusted with certain resources of the Order of Holtus, and I don't have the authority to relinquish those to non-believers.
We don't need you to relinquish them. We only need you to lease them to us for a number of days.
Well, give me a couple of days to get it cleared with my overseers, and then perhaps they will approve that sort of.
At which point they would be useless.
What do you mean they would be useless?
How long have the gnomes been dead for?
Speak with dead,
Uh,
so that they can be interrogated and this information checked by the Inquisition, requires to be done within a certain number of days, as you are fully aware. If you are hiding things, then obviously you would not wish to pass this information on to the Inquisition, and would therefore show yourselves to be a cult rather than part of the One Tree, as you are hiding things from the Inquisition of the One Tree.
there are times, and certainly there are opinions of Holtus that we are not that we have cult-like qualities. But I assure you that we adhere to the tenets of the One Tree faith. We believe in the Creator, and that there are intercessors. We happen to believe that Holtus is the most significant and important one. But
Of course, which
can I
is
do an
why
insight?
we're not arguing with your trophies, just the ones that you've interrogated, so that this interrogated information can be confirmed by the Inquisitor in Odell, and ensure that this information is correct. I'm sure that some of your compatriots could accompany the 2 bodies back to Odell.
Can I do an insight check on this guy?
Okay. Yeah.
I just want to see if he's being, like, honest or not.
Okay, so you
No,
got 25.
yeah, he's truthful. I mean, he doesn't have the authority to release the bodies.
No, it's more on him being part of the One True Phrase rather than the intercessor part. They seem like Voltus is just straight up.
No, he's sincere in his belief that he's a member of the One True Faith. Yeah.
Right.
So, by allowing some of your compatriots to accompany the bodies, you're not releasing them from Holdis's control. You're simply allowing this information to be shared with the appropriate authorities.
They will be returned back to you.
As you would have your compatriots accompanying the bodies.
Yeah, I don't believe that I could release a commodity as valuable as the remains of these gnomes.
Oh, well, would you? Is there like a monetary value of the gnomes, or anything else that you would do in favor of them?
Yeah. If you were to leave a living hostage, to guarantee their return, if one of you would be willing to stay behind to secure their return, we could do that.
Yes, I assume that the hostage would be well treated.
Yeah, we wouldn't. You would
Any of you-
yes until the.
Any of you up for escaping?
I'll step
Yeah,
up.
I mean, I could step up for that. I don't mind being a.
It would need to be one of the humans.
Okay, then I can't step up.
I mean, I've got.
Well,
It'd be me, Garrett, or there. Sorry,
though-
Midgard or Valsinder.
I don't mind.
Balsinger would not be willing to do that. I'm presuming.
Being
we're
a
all human
woman
here.
left in a monastery with such zealous people, I would prefer not to be.
Well, we've got other objectives here, and it'd be unwise to be a man down as of yet. I mean, we need to do more than just this.
Depends what's
Well-
most important.
The thing is we can get the information. We want the body as soon as possible. It's not like we can't come back later after we've gotten what we needed and then rescue the guy from the
Yeah,
key.
negotiate the prisoner.
That's true. I mean, the forces are weaker now since the guys aren't here. I mean, if things do get hairy, it's best just to do things now rather than later.
To be fair, once we have the gnome, we can be a bit reckless.
Oh, it's 1 hour, damn. I'll say if like Race Dead was like an action cast time, I could just do it on one of the gnomes, and then just walk off with a live gnome.
I could just make them disappear, but that'd be
Oh
fun.
yeah, that too. Well,
They'll react to spells being cast.
yeah.
So yeah, I don't mind offering myself up as a hostage.
But we need to return them, and he's going to be alive.
Who says
have to
anything about
escape.
needing to return the gnome?
That's the
But-
whole point.
Yeah, but how
That's why
how
they're
else?
keeping you as a hostage. So
Yeah, I
they get
know,
the
but-
gnome body back.
But they can only keep me as a hostage as long as I want to be kept as a hostage.
Oh dear
Are
God.
you sure you think you'll be able to
He can
escape?
misty step.
What,
Oh, yeah,
through
true.
walls?
Well,
Um,
wherever I can see, 30 feet at a time. But
I can. It's a level 5 spell. Let me see what it's called.
anyway,
I
I'm to
can-
be
I can
well
mold
treated,
stone.
so it's just a case of. I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna be allowed the run of the town at least.
Yeah.
This is not-
You're
it's not
a
a
prisoner.
It's
You're
not
a
a prison
prisoner.
style hostage situation, I don't believe.
Are you sure? I mean, like, there's things just like house
House arrest.
arrests. I mean, I don't think you'll be let out of a room.
I think you'll be chained and dead.
Well, let's debate this. Let's talk to the
Yeah, let's
admin
talk to
and
the-
see what
so,
the conditions of the hostage situation would be.
So
Well,
what-
yeah, you would be disarmed. Yeah.
No, absolutely. That's of course.
Would we be able to take his arms with us?
Why would you want to take his arms with you?
Well, he's not going to need them while he's your guest.
Well, I'd actually prefer my arms to. Well, I don't mind. I don't mind who looks after them as long as they're locked away. As long as they're secure.
Okay.
So yeah, he would be disarmed and alleviated of any sort of spell focus or spellcasting focus.
Damn.
Of course, of course.
If I can hide like a small focus, I'd probably be better in holdings.
But other than that, he would be, they would.
Yeah, I mean, I'm totally cool with those terms. Would I be allowed to wander the village at least? Visit the local craftsmen, things like that.
No, you'd be restricted to the common area here.
The common area here.
Yeah.
Is there any shelter in the common area?
Yeah, you can sleep in the keep
Mm-hmm.
with the Templars.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. If I can sleep in the keep, that would be ideal. Yeah, I don't mind that. I can doff my armor.
Okay. Yeah. They'll secure your armor and your weapons in the keep.
Out of my possessions, though, out of the things that I'm taking, I would like to point out that I'm keeping a piece of cured leather, just a small piece.
Okay. Why do you need a piece of cured leather?
I'm not. This is kind of. I'm not stating it, but I'm keeping it as it's an ingredient needed for mage armor if needed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. You could make it. You could make it look like it's a lucky charm or something. Sure.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. In that case, they'll turn the bodies over to you for as long as you bring them back within 24 hours.
Yeah, that's not a difficult problem.
Am I allowed to keep my holy symbol as it's a pretty good artifact? Is glowing there, bright light, or are they going to take that away? I mean, it's pretty suspicious, I suppose.
Yeah, they would take that away.
Okay. Can I ask them where they're going to keep it?
In the keep, yeah.
Okay, in the keep. Fair enough.
With the Templar, for
Mhm.
it's secure.
I have a cunning plan.
We can get you out. I mean, it's not too hard to get you out.
Yeah, that's okay. I don't mind spending some time looking around the keep.
Well, then the rest of us should take the bodies and head back so we can get the rest of
As quickly as possible.
right.
Mhm.
Yep. Well, do you want to meet up with the guys? I would suggest maybe taking the bodies south for a bit. Where one of you ride to the northwest and gather up the others.
I mean, if you two want to go south, I can just walk there or something like that. Or borrow a horse or something.
Because you probably don't want to suspiciously take the bodies away from Odil, in the wrong direction.
Yeah, we'll need to go back towards Odal.
At least until you're out of sight of the village. Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
But the village is in a forest, so I mean.
There should be other ways of cutting back.
Yeah, it's not a. You
Oh,
don't
no,
have to go far to achieve that goal. So you're going to leave Lear there, and you're going to head south for a little ways, and then cut back up to the northwest. Am I understanding that right?
Right.
Would
Okay.
you like to hear my cunning plan once we're away from the monastery?
Please?
Of course.
Find a halfling thief, kill them, make them look like the gnome that they've given us, and then raise the dead the gnome?
Because they all look the same, don't they? All these
Well,
non-humans.
gnomes normally hide themselves as halflings, so it's not that difficult to do the opposite.
I see. Well,
Might be easier than finding a gnome. We could always try to find a male gnome. Or even a female gnome, in fact.
Or
Yeah,
we could just bring back some torch bodies and said that we tried to destroy the bodies enough so they can never be resurrected.
How many of
Doesn't
the
matter what we
No,
bring
they
back.
wouldn't like that idea. They want them back as money, basically.
I'm assuming that
it seems to be a commodity.
unless the Inquisition goes out of hand, we don't really want to be giving the gnomes back. I mean, that's a bit mean if he's going to be helping us out. And imagine, if he's helping us out, the terms of that agreement are going to be he's not going to want to be sent back to the monastery and executed.
Well, that was why I was
I
supplying
know,
a
we'd
different
kill him
body.
before. But yeah, we could just give them not the bodies back. Or we could
If
just
you don't
break them
give the
out.
body back, you're not going to get Lear back.
Well, we can break them out.
The least combative way of doing it is by giving them two bodies that
If
look like the
there's a
two
wall-
bodies that they gave us.
Like, if there's a wall between, like, say if he's in a room and outside the wall we can go onto it, then there's a spell called Stone Shape where you just make a door through the wall and you can just walk out it.
They seem to be quite alert.
Oh yeah, but
It's
you
only
could do it at
four.
night time or something.
Okay. I'm
It's
just
just
trying
another
to think
plan.
of a slightly less violent way of doing it, as I suspect they'll be quite happy in killing us.
Uh-huh.
As they seem to be quite happy killing everything else.
Hmm.
That's true. That's true.
No, I'm quite happy with them.
But we seem to
Finding-
know where their stables are, so we can make sure we have the horses. We can take them by surprise.
I don't want to start a war with these guys. I mean, I just want to bring justice, as it were. They were in the wrong.
Well,
they were
it
in the
depends
wrong.
on.
And we can use the gnomes or whatever as a bargaining chip that they need to come and get back the information or get back the gnome or exchange of or anything to basically get those people physically from here to Odil to do their trial.
I think first things first. Let's go to
Let's sort out the gnome.
yeah. Let's start the gnome. Get him alive and
Okay,
Well,
so you go a little south, and then you start cutting through the forest to the northwest, and something happens.
I don't think it's happening.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna make myself comfy in the keep.
You should see if you can find the other guy while you're in the keep.
Yeah, that's the plan. Is I'm gonna see if I can find this prisoner.
The uneven path cuts through the dense forest. Just beyond the path, the undergrowth becomes quite thick and daunting. Suddenly, a gnome in light armor with a bow and short sword steps from the undergrowth ahead of you.
Oh, here we go.
About 30 feet ahead of you.
That's exactly what we wanted.
Of course, there's going to be more than one gnome.
Yeah, but we want the gnomes. The gnomes are our buddies.
What?
Yeah, I'll keep quiet. I'll keep quiet.
Why do you haul around our buddy carcasses like so much meat, big ones?
Oh, could you repeat that?
We've come to bring justice for Binklehole and the residents who live there.
Well, then you need to go back to that town back there and deal with them.
They're not the ones hauling around our brethren. Like,
Well, we were coming to resurrect one of them.
well, first of all, they wouldn't consent to that, right? They're not going to. Why would they agree to return just to face more torture at the hands of your inquisitors and One True Faith and all the other bigots that you big
We're not
people
going to
have?
torture them.
That's exactly
We
what
need the help of a gnome.
We need his help. Yeah, but this is another matter. This is to do with yeah, a completely separate matter. We're not here to harm anyone. In fact, we wish to bring justice to that place as much as you do. We merely took the bodies from their place.
Well, then you should be willing to hand them over to us at this point.
Unfortunately,
No.
they hold one of our members hostage. We're currently discussing how to get him out without returning these bodies.
We can
These are the
give
only
you
two
all of the
we
bodies.
could escape with.
So again, I'm sorry you were talking over each other.
That's right. You go.
Unfortunately, they're holding one of our colleagues hostage, so we cannot give you these bodies. These were the only two we could escape with to meet up with our compatriots further down the road. If you wish to travel with us to make sure that nothing of harm comes to these and that your compatriots are not further tortured, I would be happy for that to happen.
Why would we allow you to lead us into an ambush? Right? Clearly, if you're willing to take us somewhere, it's not going to be somewhere we want to go. You're hauling around our dead relatives, right? And now you want to lead us into some unknown place where we're supposed to believe that you have nothing but the good intentions of us toward us.
You can follow us. Therefore, we're not leading you specifically. You can check the area out yourself.
Really, we don't have any concern beyond just getting our relatives' bodies back at this point.
We are willing to give you the bodies, but we need to do something first.
We're conducting an investigation here. The bodies are of value, and there needs to be an investigation. We can deal with this afterwards, but not right now.
So here's the deal. So your people go in and assassinate an entire community of gnomes.
Was not our people.
No. We're different.
Okay.
Do I look like a human?
You're the same size as humans, right? You ride horses like humans.
I'm a dwarf. I am not a human.
Yeah.
That group of people do not even accept me.
Yeah, I know you're not a gnome, and I know that you just left the village that we've been watching, carrying the bodies of my dead cousins.
And did you also see that one of us had to wait behind and was disarmed
Uh,
so that we could do so, if you were watching so carefully?
I saw that your group was relatively welcomed within that den of assassins. Yes.
Weird sword point, yes.
We were given authority to go into the village. We're not part of the village.
So there you go. So you're operating under the same authority that the village apparently.
No. They were working completely on their own. They went rogue. We're here to bring out justice towards them and bring them to trial.
Why do you need 2 known bodies? What good purpose could you have?
Well, as a cleric, I can speak to the dead, and that's what I wish to do.
That makes sense. So you're going to try to interrogate our dead cousins.
Interrogate? No.
So you can leverage their information and then go destroy more known villages. Yes.
No, I don't want to. No, they already failed. That's why they're dead. They were already tortured and interrogated. They didn't. They gave no information apparently.
By that village back there. We are trying to get different information.
I'm asking. I want to know what the worshippers of Volpis or whatever his name is did to the gnomes. That's what I'm trying to do.
You're trying to do what now?
Know what the
What the village did to these gnomes.
Yeah.
Well, it's fairly apparent that they killed them. They invaded their homes. They killed them and took some captive, who they then later killed. At least that's what the refugees informed us when they arrived at our home, at our community.
Right. We want to know what questions they were asking the captured gnomes.
Okay.
And that's why we have these 2. These two were captured. They weren't killed on the original raid. In fact, if you know these 2 gnomes, can you actually tell us their names?
Yeah. If you tell us the names of these, then perhaps we can come to an arrangement.
Yeah. So he identifies one of them as Zaki, and the other one as a lesser member of the community named Gimbal.
You can take Dimble if you want.
Okay, so why do you want their leader?
Well, he clearly has the most important information or questions, you know.
Okay, I think you're going to need a persuasion check there. Whoever has the highest persuasion can do it with advantage.
Yes,
That's
someone
me.
who's not me. Also have a guidance if you want.
16.
You can have a D4 on that if you want, or if that's enough.
Adding a d4 is always good on any type of check.
Alright, so he'll take Gimbal.
And then we'll ask him, like, just follow us and see that we're telling the truth.
And so what is your story again? What is it?
Can I do a perception just to look around the trees and see if there's any other gnomes?
There'll be dead loads.
You can make a perception check.
What we require is to find out what
No.
happened at the village itself, what happened once they were captured, and how they were treated by the members of Holdis, so that we can report back to the Inquisition at Odell, who are deeply upset by the incident and wish to meter out some level of punishment against the members of Holdis. To do this, we have to have true information of what happened, so that it can be authenticated. It would have been better speaking to both, but obviously you're upset by us taking your comrades, and we have had to barter with the life of one of our own group to obtain the credibility with information so we can bring some type of justice for your compatriots.
Okay, so you're wanting the gnome to believe that one group of humans are going to punish another group of humans for the way they treated gnomes. That would run contrary to everything that this gnome knows about the history of humanity.
Well, do we not have documentation that we were sent, like, from the Inquisition?
Well, I thought we did, but
Yes.
Can
So,
I
do you
show
mind
the
if I
name?
walk forward?
Yeah.
I walk up to him, kneel down to pass him the documents, put my finger up to my lips, and lift the veil to show my eyes to him.
Okay.
Then pull down the veil again and take the documents back. As you can see, these documents are authenticated.
Well, yeah. So the documents you have say that you want to bring the bodies of the gnomes to Odile, and then want the Folk and Templars to report to the Inquisition.
Yes.
Okay. And that's all fine, except that he's unwilling to let those bodies go to Odile. Those are the beloved members of his community. That he's outraged that they would be defiled the way they have been, and he's here to retrieve them for proper burial. He doesn't want to see them used in any way by humans or anyone, especially not the Inquisition.
I mean, we've given you compensation as one of your friends.
Okay, so yeah, that doesn't seem to be appeasing him. Why would? It's like saying, well, I'm going to steal $1,000 from you, or 1,000 gold pieces from you, and then give you 500 back. You should be happy.
No, it's true. I mean, well, except for we're like a third party, aren't we? So we came in and we stole the bodies that got killed. So we stole stolen money, as it were.
because honestly, I don't think I want to get into a fight with these guys.
Yeah, I mean, I'm upset it happened, but you know, I have my orders.
Yeah, but the thing is, we're not taking the bodies back to Odile right now. If we were, we wouldn't be on this road. Well, is this the road that? Yeah, I guess this was the road we would have gone out.
Yeah.
You weren't heading towards Odile. You had cut back through the forest. This is
Okay, so this is after we
We're
come
heading
back.
towards the
like a
group.
game trail that leads through the forest. Yeah.
Yeah, so it should be obvious we're not heading to Odile right now.
Okay, so where are you taking? Where is it you want to take Zaki's body? And
We
why-
are meeting with another group that's going to help us.
Oh, sorry.
And so, yeah, we're not going to let you use Zaki's body in some sort of weird demonic ritual.
It's not a demonic ritual.
Well, you got a demon with you, and
We do.
looks like one to me.
Well, alright, so what do we want to do then with these people?
Oh, there's 4. Okay. Well,
Because honestly, one of my background things is like the people I fight with are trustworthy because they've proven themselves to me. So even if Valcinder is a tiefling or not, does not matter to me. She's proven herself.
but it
Right.
doesn't inherently matter
He
to
had
me.
to be
either.
a dwarf.
Well, that being a dwarf didn't have anything to do with it. It's part of my background.
Ah, right.
So, like, you being a tiefling does not matter to me. You've proven that you are honorable and you are a compatriot because we fought side by side.
Well, you realize you haven't actually explained to him what your intentions are to do with Zaki.
Right.
Not our true intentions. I mean, we told him that we want.
Why don't we just
to
tell him the
speak-
truth? Just tell him the truth.
If you want, but they won't like that though. I mean, I'm pretty sure they don't like.
Well,
handing
but
over-
they'll get the money back.
Raised up
We're
against-
trying to tell them that we will give him. They'll give him Zaki after we're done.
Yeah, but
In fact, Zaki was free to leave. I'm assuming we can actually work that out with the other group. Because I don't think that the Asmodeus guys are going to really kill him, because apparently Zaki has an ability that they want to use right now.
sure. Okay,
At
well,
which
I
point
mean,
he won't be free to leave.
Well, or he will after they're done, because all they want is the book.
true.
If they get the
true.
book, we get what the rest of the treasure. Zaki can leave. He's
Mhm.
free to go.
I mean, yeah. Are you okay with us just keeping him for a while? I mean, we can give him to you after we finished, or is that not acceptable?
Well,
So we explain. I'm just going to flat out tell him this is what we're doing, and just give him the whole story.
You intend to raise him.
Well, first we're going to talk to Dad to see if he wants to be raised. I thought that was originally going to be the idea,
you
because
have
we can't.
to.
Yeah, because we can't raise someone that doesn't want to be raised.
Correct.
Yeah, so we'd have to talk to him first and explain what it is we're doing, and just tell him again.
But did I not tell you that the Order of Asmodeus has a way to convey the message to him in the afterlife that it's safe for him to be raised?
Okay. Still would like kind of to be able to have
So you're going to explain
talk
that
to him anyway. Yeah, but yeah, we'll explain that to them.
Okay, so they will agree to wait here for you to return with Zaki. Then
Wouldn't they feel more comfortable coming closer to where we're going then?
no, they're
Not necessarily all the way.
They're not going to leave their surveillance of the monastery, and
Okay.
they have a hostage there. But if you don't return with Zaki, then they'll try to kill Lear.
Okay.
That's one way to get him to escape.
Yeah. All right. I'm
Okay.
fine with that.
Okay. Then they will take Mingle's body and let you pass with Zaki's. If you agree to bring Zaki back, and they will be. Although they seem skeptical that he will be raised, but they're willing to let you try that.
Okay.
But the only reason he wouldn't want to be raised is if he doesn't want to be.
Right. Yeah. You would have to. There will have to be a way to convey to him that it is safe to be raised. He's not going to consent to be raised just to be.
Oh, right, yeah. That's a fair point. Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there anything we can tell Zaki that would convince him to be raised?
Well, speak with dead doesn't actually communicate with the afterlife. You're just communicating with the physical body.
Okay, but I mean, is there any message we can send to him that would convince him? What if I'm asking the gnomes?
Right, sit down, John. We should prepare.
Yeah, he would have to be convinced that he's within trusted allies rather than still in the presence of the soldiers. Yeah.
Oh, pardon, what was that?
But the Order of Asmodeus believes they have a way to do that.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's go talk to them, and then
We'll be back when we can.
Okay. In that case, then the gnomes will keep Mingle and let you pass with Zaki's body. Alright. Moving on. That was a lot higher than...
Hmm.
Um... What is the best passive investigation in the group?
Investigation.
I've got
19, I
14.
think.
Yeah, it's better than mine.
Come on. Investigation. I have 11. So it's
Okay.
Valcinders.
Yeah, for perception or insight, I'm good. Anything, you know.
If it's anything athletics, animal handling, or survival, I'm good to go.
Okay,
Everything
and
else, not so much.
as you are right here, a tree comes crashing into your midst.
Another one?
Yeah, I'll need. Well, I need to make that go.
God damn it, gnomes. You know what, gnomes? Done enough of your shit.
Does a 23 hit Valcinder? I'm assuming it does.
I think she muted.
Valcinder
Indeed.
takes 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
Does a 19 hit Born? No, not a dexterity saving throw. Just
That
make
just
an
hits
attack
us.
roll.
Oh, I think. Okay.
Does a 19 hit Born?
No.
Okay. So and an 8 misses. Correct. Does anyone with a passive perception of 15 plus gets to
Mine's
act?
19.
Okay, then you get to act in the surprise round. There's a group of roguish-looking types have dropped a deadfall into your midst and are now attacking. Roll initiative.
You say these guys are gnomes, or?
No.
They look like half elves, actually.
What's that?
They look like
Half
half-elves.
Oh, half elves. Okay, cool. A bit random. So do I have to roll initiative?
Everybody needs to roll initiative.
Forgot to click on myself. Alright, there we go. Wish there was a way to do that without having to click on yourself every time.
I know. Number of times you press it and it's not on you at the time.
Okay.
It's weird that it's only that roll.
Everything else works.
Do I have it? Got it. Got too much on my. Okay, so this guy jumps out here, and an invisible force appears to be harrying. Seems to be a harrying Garrett, but a 13 is going to miss, right?
Yeah.
And then the other one will do the same. 21 hit Garrett.
Yes.
Okay, Garrett takes 18 piercing damage.
There you go.
What kind of weapons do they look like they have on them?
They are using short swords.
Alright.
Okay, Garrett, do you have a 15 passive perception?
It's 19, yeah.
Okay, then you can act in the surprise round.
Okay, I'll cast out my Spiritual Guardians, why not?
You recognize the heraldry on these guys indicate that they are followers of the Living.
Which god is that?
That is one of the thieves guilds in Odil.
Oh yeah, I remember now. Okay, sorry. I'll summon my spiritual weapon as level 3 and attack the guy above me.
Okay. 19 will hit.
And take 19, and then I will. I guess I'll just have to hit them.
Okay, and I need a DC 13 dexterity saving throw.
Made it.
Yeah.
9 points of fire damage from hellish rebuke.
Okay.
And then you get 8 points of health damage.
Have we rolled into these guys before? Or the Lethal Guild? I can't remember.
Yeah, we have. That was the guild that Christoph the White was part of.
Yeah, but you agreed to share your treasure with it.
And I left 50 gold under the table.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, there was. Well, I mean,
But there wasn't any treasure, to be fair.
there wasn't any treasure there.
There was no
There
treasure.
was. There's the
They
chest.
don't know that though.
Yeah.
Now, Cinder, do you have a 15 passive perception?
Nope, 14.
Warren, do you have a 15 passive?
Nope.
23 hits Valcinder.
Am I able to use my defensive dueling if I haven't spotted them beforehand?
I don't know how defensive dueling works.
No, it doesn't really explain.
Use your reaction, don't you?
Yeah, it's a reaction basically.
What is that a bard?
It's a feat.
It's a feat.
Defensive duelist. When you are wielding a finesse weapon with which you're proficient, another creature hits you with a melee attack. You use your reaction to add your proficiency bonus to your AC for the attack, potentially causing it to miss you.
Oh, okay. So they have to hit you first, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Once
yeah.
they hit, you can then basically.
Yeah, you get to use it on the second attack. Yeah.
Yeah, so that would rate. No, I don't take it 22 anyway, won't it? So 23 would still hit.
Okay.
It was the first attack. It would have deflected on 20.
Make a 16 points of piercing damage on the first attack, and then 3 points on the second attack.
You can dodge the first one. I mean, it's just when you get hit. I mean, like, sorry,
Yeah,
if you
the
get
first
hit,
one I
then you
could
can do that
not.
attack.
The second one I could get rid of. The second one I couldn't get rid of.
Yeah.
And there's a 21 hit Garrett.
Yeah, I got 20 AC. It's on my character if you click it.
Yeah, you take 11 piercing and then an 18 misses, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then back to the top of the round. He uses Instant Servant distract you again. A 20 is what he needs to hit. Is that correct?
Yes.
So you take a 9 piercing. And then again. 15 will miss and a 7 will miss. And then that's Garrett's turn.
I'm going to use Cure Wounds on myself. That's a level 2. And then do my spiritual weapon.
And 11 misses.
Yeah, so.
Hey, Valcinder.
I'm going to use hold person on the one in front that's attacking me.
Okay.
So
Make sure that this is right.
back to my spellbook again.
Come on. I think it fails automatically. I got to read the spell.
Unless you succeed on a wisdom saving throw, you'll be paralyzed for the duration.
Uh,
The target can make another wisdom saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
no, it cannot. It does not seem to affect him. Anything else from Balsinder?
No, that was my round.
Does he not have to roll?
They're under the effect of freedom of movement.
Oh,
Born.
Alright. I'm going to take a 5-foot step down and then rush and charge that guy right there.
Okay. And we'll miss.
Alright. I'm guessing 11 misses also?
11 misses also, yeah.
Alright, and since I'm already do the one last attack. 6 points of damage, unless the 16 doesn't hit.
No, a 16 will hit. And he actually goes unconscious at that point.
Well, we know they don't have very many hit points.
They hit hard, but they don't have a lot of hit points.
yeah, roguish types.
Okay, well... I'll step around here. And... yeah, he'll go on down here. And attack Garrett. Let's see if attack this him. But he will miss.
Good.
Reroll will be the same. 18 misses. And 1 is unconscious. Out of the way there. Garrett.
Okay. Spirit weapon attack, the guy above. Pow.
Okay.
Pretty poor damage, and then since I might just actively dodge. I don't want to take any more damage.
Okay, so you're going to dodge.
Yeah.
Balsinder.
I'm going to attack the one in front of me twice with my rapier, and then give Born Bardic Inspiration.
Okay. That will hit, and I need a DC 13 Dexterity saving throw.
Woohoo!
Take 13 points of fire damage.
Can I blast him back with mine straight away at the same time?
With your what? I'm sorry?
With the Hellish Rebuke. Hellish Rebuke.
Hellish Rebuke has to be a melee attack.
Ah.
It can't be a spell attack.
I'll get him next time then.
Oh, and you hit him twice, didn't you?
Yes, you did.
Okay, Born. You have inspiration from Balsinder.
Alright, I'm going to attack the one... attack that one right now. 6 points.
Okay, that hit.
Okay, is he still standing?
Still standing, yeah.
Alright, second attack. 18, and then another 10 points of damage.
He's still up. Okay, so now they
You
will
look
go-
tougher than the other ones?
No,
No? Alright.
right, he will still attack Garrett. He'll be at disadvantage on the second attack. And so he will miss both times.
Nice.
He's going to move up and try to attack Born. Does 17 hit Born?
Nope.
Does a 20 hit Born?
It does not.
Okay. And then the third one will move up and attack Valcinder. Looks like he will crit Valcinder.
Yep, so I'll do my Hellish Rebuke as well.
Yes, you can cast Hellish Rebuke. Yep. It's going to be 11 points of piercing damage. Does a 20 hit Valcinder? 20 doesn't hit, right? When you
20 doesn't hit. I can dodge the 20, I can't dodge the 24.
Gotcha.
You can't. I don't think you can dodge crits anyway.
No.
So I guess it's quite obvious when you see Hellish Rebuke happening, right?
It's relatively obvious, but you do know I cast a lot of spells.
True, but I mean, I've fought tieflings before, and warlocks, I guess. I mean, I've had a lot of Hellish Rebukes in my face during my time. Like just now.
I
I don't seem to do it all the time, though. So it must be a spell.
Okay, Garrett.
Okay. Can you do a bonus action as your main action and do 2 bonus actions, or does that not work?
No. You can't take the bonus action.
Okay. Can I occupy the same space as Spawn for like a turn and then move back?
You cannot end movement in another. You can move through.
No, not end. Yeah, I just want to go in the square, heal Valcinder, and then go back.
No, because you have to stop in between.
Yeah,
I can
you-
heal myself, as long as nothing hits me in between. Which it shouldn't do.
I guess I'm stopping for the action, but my turn doesn't end there.
Right, but no, you can't end movement though. You can't stop and do something in someone else.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I see. Well, okay, I'll do my action to do, So what's the divine thing called again? Divine... Channel Divinity, that's it. So go up to half health, whatever that is.
Okay. Everyone's got half health.
Well, it's just Valcinder, since I think everyone else is above. And then...
It's Born above half health.
Born
Yeah,
hasn't
he's
taken
full
damage yet.
Oh, right. Oh, is it you that's not on half health? No, I can heal myself. You don't need to use that spell to heal me.
It's fine. I'd rather do it now.
So this one looks like he's about to go unconscious, and in response, he does a word of recall. So he's actually gone.
What's recall do?
It will teleport him back to a specified location of his choice. You have to designate it beforehand. And is that it for Garrett?
Yeah, that's my turn now.
Valcinder.
Well, I'm gonna... Ooh, I know hold isn't going to work on them, so... I'm going to inspire Born again. Or have you still... No, you didn't use the inspiration last time, did you?
No, I did not.
I'll inspire Garrett then,
Yeah.
for you to use on your next round. And... I'm going to... Bane the 2 remaining half-elves.
Okay.
So, cast that one.
And that's a wisdom.
Charisma.
Okay.
One of them gets -1. Minus D4 to all actions.
Okay. Anything else from Valcinder?
No, I've done my two
Okay.
abilities. That's it.
Born.
All right, which of these two looks most hurt?
Probably neither.
This one has not taken any damage yet.
Okay. Well, I'm going to first hit the one that has taken damage.
Okay.
I'm going to roll a D8 to add to that.
Okay. You automatically hit them.
So 18, yeah. For 9 points.
Okay, and your DC 13 dexterity saving throw.
All right. Dexterity. Nope.
Okay, you take 31 fire damage.
Ow.
Yeah, it was big.
And then,
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to do my second attack on him.
I wish D&D had exploding die. That'd be funny.
The first time we played on Roll20, a friend of mine, he had that set on accident, and we're like, why are you rolling so high? Because his damage just kept multiplying. We're like,
Yeah. It's in Rogue Trader, it's quite funny.
Oh, a crit. Okay, he goes unconscious.
Alright, so
Can't
minus
use your
31.
action to get out of there either.
Where am I? There I am. Minus 31.
And is that it for Born?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay. Okay. This guy is going to...
Give up?
No, he's going to provoke from Born as he moves away.
Alright.
Well, I'm going to ask him to surrender.
Crit. Nope, that's not crit, but 13 points of damage, 24. Yeah.
Okay, and then I need a DC 13 dexterity saving throw.
Where'd you get Hellish Brute from? Is it either being a warlock or a tiefling?
A warlock. Yeah, they have warlock traits. Alright, so you take 11 points of fire damage, and then in response to his taking damage... Oh, actually, you do not take damage. No,
Okay.
He doesn't want to use his reaction. That's the whole reason was to provoke you, was to provoke a hit, so he could avoid his recall. He disappears. In reaction to taking damage, he casts one of his powers and gets out of there. Alright, so there are two unconscious ones that are left behind.
Sure, I guess I can wake one up with the medicine check, if that's okay.
Yes.
Well, first let's tie him up, gag him.
Don't gag one. I mean, I need to hear what he has to say.
Alright, well. And then we searched him also.
So you can search them. You can search them now if you want.
Actually, I want to take... You said they had a short sword? I want to take the short sword.
Yeah.
Because that way I could have a piercing weapon.
They also have hand crossbows.
We could take those too.
Okay, so and they will volunteer their information. They will tell you that the Fellowship of Woodamara had worked closely with Zaki's community. They had secretly had a relationship with those gnomes, and now then that the Inquisition has reformed in Odil, the Fellowship of Woodamara needs to protect that information, and they don't want Zaki's body returning to incriminate them.
Ah.
Right. Okay, but I mean, he's not going to the Inquisition.
Well, they didn't know.
I wish anybody would talk to anybody around
No,
here.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
It's
okay.
really annoying.
Instead of us, killing or beating up people, conversation usually works out pretty well.
Yeah. Well, we didn't know exactly what we knew. You were working under the auspices of the Inquisition. So, and
That's true.
We
We
didn't
seem to
want.
be working under the auspice of anyone who can pay us.
Yeah, and we didn't want Zaki ending up with the Inquisition because he has incriminating information against the Fellowship of Woodamara. And so, our bad.
Well, it's going to cost you your life, so...
Apologies.
Well, do we want to get the other one to 1 hit point and just be nice?
I know. I mean, I guess so. I mean, I want to be on at least good terms with.
So let's get him back to 1 hit point and just be nice.
Sure, I can do a medicine check for him as well if you want.
Then they can go and use their word of recall, go back, and preferably stop hitting us.
Yes.
Oh, dear God above.
And the Fellowship of Odomar will be in your debt now, having and as an apology for misunderstanding your situation. They thought that you were agents of the Inquisition that were about to bring back incriminating evidence against them.
No. You've been into another party.
We get on fine with Oldemara. We get on fine with lots of different groups, apart from the one over there in that village who I'd quite happily burn to death.
It's hard to get along well with the Fulton. Yeah, no doubt about it. Okay. I think we get to the Asmodeus.
I was going to suggest at some point as a diversionary that we just light the monastery on fire, but yeah.
Tempting! I could quite happily go invisible and do that. Please suggest it. I would have no problem in that statement. Preferably after bolting the doors shut and making sure nobody can get out.
Alright, so yeah, you arrive at the ruins of the inn that the Asmodeans described. There are 3 guys there who have the emblems, the heraldry of the Order of Asmodeus. They have the red pentagram on their tunic.
Well, before we get there, I'll put the banner that we have on the end of the lance that I have.
Okay.
So that way they don't...
They attack us, I swear to God I'm going to burn.
Well, that's to keep them from attacking us.
Anything else.
They should know who we are by now.
And
I assume we're quite famous.
there's a 4th person present that appears to be some sort of shaman or medicine man.
Hopefully the one bringing him back then.
Yes. So you present Zaki's body, and the medicine man goes into a trance for a few minutes. He appears to be mumbling to himself, and you can even see Zaki's lips move. And then the medicine man comes out of his trance and says, "It is done. I have told Zaki's spirit that his body is in a safe place. It is okay for him to accept a raise." Then one of the Asmodeans step forward, and he presents a diamond and casts Raise Dead, which consumes the diamond in a flash of energy and a loud pop. Zaki's eyes open, and he wearily sets up. One Asmodean steps forward and explains the situation with the woman's tiny chest. Zaki then asks if Zaki can take control of the spell. Zaki casts Detect Magic. Ah, yes, there it is. I can see the magic. Yes, I can take this effect. He focuses for a few seconds, then grasps the miniature chest, and in the next seconds, the full-size chest materializes. One of the Asmodeans opens it, takes out a single book, and then all 3 Asmodeans join hands and teleport away, leaving you with Zaki and the chest. Let's look at that.
What the fuck? That's a bit weird.
Well, they didn't. Yeah, they didn't want us to ever really look at the book or read it.
Did we get a quick glance or anything, like a cover or a name or?
It was clearly some sort of ceremony tome. By the way, I don't know if you know what a ceremony tome is. It's a Dimgaard thing. It allows lower-level spellcasters to combine their magic energies and produce a single higher-level spell slot that can be used for a particular spell. So you might.
Is that similar to the book that I palmed previously?
Exactly, yes. Yeah. That is exactly what that was. That was a ceremony tome as well. Okay, let's go on here and generate a random set.
So we now have a chest full of goodies.
Then we've got to see about getting Lear back.
Or do we?
I think we've been had a discussion of
I'm joking.
sorting out a few distractions, hopefully, with the gnomes.
Okay, first of all, can we check the loot?
Oh yeah, after that. And can we sit and heal up for an hour? It would be most pleasant.
I can give us, or I suppose we can heal ourselves. Yeah, no big deal.
And we can get back our inspirations and stuff.
Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I used mine, so I can keep it.
I'm gonna link the loot here. I'm just gonna copy it into the chat. I don't know what a lantern of revealing does. Does anyone know what a lantern of revealing does?
Oh, I'll have to find my DMG.
That's what's in the chest.
DMG must be at the bottom, always.
A lantern of revealing. That's cool.
I'm guessing that it like cancels out invisibility or stuff like that. Interesting.
When it is lit, it reveals all invisible creatures and objects within 25 feet, just like the spell Invisibility Purge. At least that's what it says on a website. I don't know if that's. I know that's 5e.
Your lantern of revealing. When lit, the lantern burns for 6 hours on 1 pint of oil, shedding 30-foot radius of dim light for an additional 30 feet. Invisible creatures and objects are visible for as long as they're in the lantern's light.
Okay.
You can dim the light to a 5-foot radius.
Like a fairly innocuous magic item.
Useful, but not overpowering.
I was expecting more.
What?
No, you've got potion of giant strength.
A conscious
That'll help.
Zaki. Zaki has 1 hit point. He's so.
I gave him one of my my healing potions,
Okay.
which I believe that probably, if I only had like.
If
I
we're
don't have one
sitting
left.
and healing, can he receive the D8 from my singing at the same time?
Yes, you could take a rest and hit dice, yeah.
Dan, this is rest.
All right.
We have no longer have a time limit.
Well, we do. We have 24 hours.
Oh, do we?
Yes. If we want
what?
Deer alive, we need to return with 2 known bodies in 24 hours.
Right.
Or
okay.
he can try escaping.
Or we can try and break him out, yeah. Although that does make the other 2 parts, the optional parts, more difficult.
Complicated.
Yes.
Yeah. So if we're wanting to basically get the person from Asmodeus out as well, then we'll need to cause a distraction, get Lear his items, and hopefully get them all out. 985.
Well, clearly Zaki does not want to go back to the monastery.
Which is fine, but we need to take him back to his people at least, which was near the monastery.
Yeah, and it's his people are waiting for him if he wishes to come along the road with us.
Well, the people in his families, they would no longer be in what was formerly their home. They would have fled to neighboring gnomish communities.
Oh, okay. So the names that we
neighbouring
found
Gnomish
were different.
communities that basically met up with us and want to make sure that you're
Right.
safe and that we didn't break our word. So we do need to travel back with you to that group
Okay. Yeah, he didn't know.
because we gave our word to bring you back.
Yeah, he will go back to you. He will go back with you and rejoin those gnomes. Yes.
It does seem like we got conned by the Asmodeans.
How so?
No, they took their book. They gave us all the items.
That book seems pretty good.
Yeah, but what need would we have for it, or what would we use it for? I don't see us using it.
It's
Plus,
written in
she's
Infernal.
already got one.
I'm not sure if any of you actually saw me palm the book. I just basically hid it from the Asmodeus people and ran off with it.
Right. Well, if I did or not, I honestly wouldn't care. It's like there was no need for me using it.
No,
Okay.
and unless you're very good at reading Infernal or Abyssal,
Which I'm
you're
not.
probably not going to really enjoy what's coming out of the book.
Right.
Which is one of the reasons why I'm slightly worried about what we've just given them.
It
But
does seem to be quite invaluable for spellcasters.
That reminds me. Oh yeah, a ceremony tome is invaluable. Literally, there is no price for them. They're like artifacts.
So yeah,
oh, that's something
we
like
gave them a priceless object. It's fine. I mean, at least
We
we're
agreed
in
it.
their favour. Yeah, we did.
you.
We're in their favour now.
We,
So
we all agreed that was what we were giving them, so
Mhm.
we'd
Well,
be
I was-
better off staying as we are.
I
Yeah.
intended to do this yesterday. Here's actually the spell that the ceremony tome that you have will complete if you ever decide to you wanted to
If I
do it.
could ever find a group of people who likes to cast Infernal,
It's like
Oh, wow.
it's basically a nuclear weapon.
okay, maybe I don't want to give that to anybody.
That's awesome.
Coming from you guys, that's a bad statement. You do know this, don't you?
I'm just saying it's an impressive impressive book. Is all.
Oh dear.
Yeah, the previous adventure what you stumbled onto was a group of terrorists who were basically smuggling a nuclear weapon into the middle of the city to set it off.
Okay, so that's quite important that we did stop them then.
Quite
we
important.
just
I've
gave-
still got it in my backpack.
Oh, you've got the book. How many spellcasters would it take to cast that? And at what level?
There was 4 of them in there when we were
Oh,
there.
actually,
Well, there's 5.
No, but we can't
Five.
stop Leah from being hit by it. That would be a shame.
You have to contribute 9 total spell slots, and the minimum spell slot that you can contribute is 3. So it would be at least 3 casters would be plus then a 4th one to actually cast the spell.
I can give 7. I have 7 spell slots that are above level 4. That are 3 and above.
Yeah, but you need. Yeah. Oh.
Now each participant can only give 1 spell slot.
Oh, I see. Right.
Yeah, 1 level 3 or above spell slot.
Yeah, so if
That's
you
crazy.
had 3 5th level casters, and then plus the 4th one who's actually going to be the one to cast the spell when it's
So,
done.
is that the book? Sorry, is that like a similar book that we just gave to the
Yes.
Asmodeans?
Yeah.
Just
No,
as
you don't
powerful,
know-
if
you
not
don't know
more so.
exactly You don't know exactly what the spell is that it contains, but yeah.
Well, I assumed it was the one that the guys were using.
No,
the
no,
sewers,
that
right?
this was the one the guys were using. We gave them an unknown demonic spell book of similar power or more powerful because they didn't even question trying to find this spell book.
Well, there's no way it could be. This is a 9th level necromancy, so it's not going to be more powerful.
Oh, true, yeah. Nastier then.
But I mean, like they had the book on them, and they were casting a spell with more than lots of people. So I mean, it sort of goes hand in hand, doesn't it?
They were not using a ceremony tome will take several hours to complete. Yeah, you can't just pick it up and cast it. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, it'd be so tempting to do that to the Holdest people, but I don't think anybody else would agree with me.
No. as much as I dislike them, they're still part of the order.
Yeah, but we'd change them into shadows. They'd be so much more pleasant to deal with as shadows.
Well, you do appreciate that you would have to be in the middle of that explosion.
Yeah, that would be the only problem. I did say we'd need to get him out first. We
I'm
can
the
do
only one
it
with.
afterwards.
Does anyone else have anti-magic shields? Because I can use that.
With anti-magic
So I guess we're taking Zaki to the other gnomes so that he can
Yes,
take it.
yeah.
And then what are we going to do?
So I take it the gnomes don't want to distract some of the people at the village, so we can basically just kill them all.
Well, we don't want to kill all of them. I don't think we need to kill like the townspeople. I think it's just the keep and the
It's the keep
Okay,
only.
all the
If we can-
people that are followers of Holdus.
right.
if we can get Lear out without killing anyone, the only thing we need to do is get the other guy out without. Well, maybe with killing people. It depends. Like, are they sleeping in the same place? I'm not sure what the
Yeah.
terms
They're,
were.
they're in the keep, but maybe not in the same place. Chances are one's a prisoner and one is a...
Well, they're both prisoners.
Not quite.
Here's, yeah.
One's
The
being treated
prisoner-
normally, one could be chained up in a hole.
Yeah, both the Aetnon, who's the prisoner, the Asmodean agent, and Lear will be sleeping in the keep. Correct. If you're planning on going in at night.
Yes.
Yeah, that wouldn't bother me.
The gnomes are willing to assist you in some way if you will ensure that they get the bodies of the other gnomes for them.
If we can get
That's
the
fine
bodies
with
out, I will be quite happy to share it with you.
The bodies are in the monastery, though. They're different locations.
Right, the bodies are in the monastery.
And you don't think the monastery people are going to come out and try and beat us up?
But that's only if we actually enter combat.
I have a distinct impression they won't give Lear back unless we supply 2 dead gnomes.
Yeah, I'm saying we break them out.
Okay, we can try it.
I mean, we don't have 2 dead gnomes.
Exactly.
Right, you don't have the thing you're supposed to exchange for Lear anyway.
Although there is a spell which makes people look dead.
I can use makeup to make people look dead.
Well, there's a spell which is a bit more convincing. But maybe I mean, yeah, I mean, they still have stuff like a heartbeat. I mean, looking dead and not having a heartbeat and stuff is different.
Yeah, but when they don't have a heartbeat, it's very difficult for them to jump up and stab people.
Well, it didn't last forever. I mean, it only lasts for like a certain amount of time.
Yeah, and when that time ran out, what would they be doing with the dead body? Cutting it up for parts?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they'd be doing with the body, to be honest.
Cutting it up for parts.
Mm.
Or mounting the heads on a wall. They seem to be quite happy with trophies and body parts.
Gnomiers make good necklace charms for both.
Really?
Are you sure we can't just kill them all?
Yes.
There must be
I
some way
still
of
say we can light the
convincing
buildings on fire.
Well, I mean, if
Definitely. Preferably. Do they mind if we burn the bodies in a sort of like sacrificial way by locking the monastery doors and then setting on fire with oil?
why don't they just do it? I mean, I don't want this to come back to us.
If we kill them all, it won't come back to us.
Well,
Only if you leave them
you mean the
alive, it
gnomes?
comes back to us.
The gnomes, the townsmen. I mean, like we were known to be in the area. I mean,
Oh,
I
the
don't- I
gnomes
just-
wouldn't say anything because the whole thing is we're helping the gnomes.
The townsmen then.
Slightly more complicated. Possibly able to pay them off. Possibly
Well,
not.
also I think that the Templars are giving protection to the town. I don't really want to like leave them open for any attacks. As much as they're bad people, they are at least protecting some people.
Yes,
I mean,
as long as you're human. And follow their ways.
I think probably just being human's enough for them. Unless you're openly demon worshippers or something like that.
But yeah,
Anyway, we need a plan.
Human worship.
So do we raise the keep? I don't know. Quietly raid the keep.
Well, let's see here.
They would destroy the book with Abyss of Waving, wouldn't they?
Who?
The Holdens.
It's a. I mean, anyone who observed that ceremony tome would want it destroyed, but you can't just destroy a magic item.
No, but I'm wondering.
Do we have to take it to Mount Doom?
The
Right.
process of destroying the magic item is complicated. You have to. Right, they're like virtually indestructible. It takes powerful magic to destroy a magic item that powerful.
But the Holdens would be very unlikely to use anything like that.
Right.
Because what we could do is say that we were attacked and make ourselves look really badly attacked. We managed to fight them off, but they legged it with the bodies. But what we did manage to do was get this book off them because they were doing this evil spell.
So what you're going to do is enrage them more towards
As a
the
reward,
gnomes.
I mean, yeah.
to be
you
honest, that's
basically
not going to make
scapegoat
any
them.
difference.
You basically
They-
scapegoat them against the gnomes.
They're going to slaughter the gnomes if they can find them. It wouldn't matter if they were casting necromancy or not. Let's be honest.
I mean, I don't think the book should be given to anyone. If you're opening, telling everyone that you have this book. I mean, we can tell them we got attacked by gnomes, which is true. We did get attacked by gnomes. Well, we didn't get attacked by gnomes, but they came. Actually, no, we did.
We didn't get attacked by gnomes. We got attacked by half elves.
Well, we can pretend we got attacked by gnomes.
But we need
And then-
something to trade. That's what I was thinking.
Well, information. There are the gnome villages around here.
You'd need more than that. Because they know there are more gnomes around here. Because they're going to go and hunt down the women and children they didn't kill earlier.
Well, but there's fresh tracks, perhaps. I mean, we can just tell them where the fresh tracks are. I don't know.
But the question that they may ask us is why were we over that way and not heading
Yes.
back towards Ordeal?
True.
We've got plenty of time to sort it out because it is 24 hours.
Should we just
Trying
break
to
them
work
out?
out.
Should we just
I
break them
said
out?
we just do some kind of
I was
thing
trying
so
to
he knows that we're back and then let him try to get himself out. He has
Actually, think about it. Yeah.
abilities.
But all his
Okay.
kit is locked away in the keep. So he
Right.
would lose all of his items.
I
Well, he's
think
gonna
he
keep
had a
going.
plan for that, though. That's why he didn't mind them taking his stuff.
I mean, does the weapon not teleport to you as a
Well, he did bind to both weapons.
magical fighter man?
Yeah, his weapon bond will allow him to summon the weapon to his hand as an action.
Yeah, and since I guess he had a feat that allowed him to bind two weapons, so he bound both of those weapons.
So that's actually a bonus action, but yeah.
Yeah. But obviously you wouldn't get his holy symbol or armour or anything else.
Well, it's a
That
fighter.
will all be locked
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Unless he has a fight.
Well, yeah. I mean, the other part of the objective is to bring these guys back to Odil. I mean, we could just fight them, knock them unconscious, / kill them, and then bring them back to Odil.
Or
I
we
thought
could
it was a ruse.
one
Or
of them.
just really piss them off.
Yeah, I thought that was a ruse actually. That was just the excuse for going there.
Well,
No,
I think
no,
that was
no.
our excuse with the Inquisition to get them
Yeah,
to give us written papers.
That wasn't real.
Well,
The Inquisition want them, though.
Sure.
The Inquisition literally want them.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
that is a bonus objective for the Inquisition.
Right.
The
is it-
Templars, the monks that he doesn't care about because the monks they didn't actually participate in the
Yeah, the killing was to do with the knights, which are in
Yeah.
the keep.
right. It was the Templars that have offended the Inquisition.
So should we just go in there, knock some guys out, and then save everyone, and then take them back to Odin?
Okay.
I mean, it's probably not going to be as easy as I make it sound.
No. See, I can sneak in invisible.
Do you reckon we can get the gnomes to help us, like, fight them? Would the gnomes be up for that?
I think the gnomes will be more up for attacking the monastery to get their
Yeah.
bodies
Unless they
back.
attack the monastery while we attack the keep.
Which
Split the fight.
We could.
We could get the monastery as like a get the knights out the keep, deal with less knights. Or I don't know.
Yeah, the goal of the gnomes are to retrieve the 4 remaining bodies. So, they don't really care about Lear or the keep.
Well, I mean, it would still be revenge, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, the bodies are in the monastery, so if they attack the monastery, they'll get the bodies.
Now, if you were to draw off the Templars so that they could try to infiltrate the monastery, they would do that. Sure.
Okay, because our objective would be to get Lear back, who's at the keep, so that would work for us.
I mean, sorry to butt in when I don't really exist, but I do like the idea of knocking everyone in the keep unconscious, taking them prisoner, and then flying the flag of Asmodeus from the top of the keep. That was going to attract the monastery attention.
And you're supposed to be from the one true God. Oh dear goodness. At least I can get away with being bad.
By the way,
Hey, we're an inquisitorial business. It's just a bit of a cheeky move.
Just as an aside, you do observe that the peasants who live in the village are very happy with the Fultons acting as nobles. They provide a very good level of protection, take care of them when they're sick or injured, and if the Fultons were somehow eliminated without some sort of replacement, they would be in bad shape because none of the 2,000 or the 3,000 or so peasants around there don't even have to wield a spear. They would be at the mercy of the elements.
Well, let's point the gnomes to the monastery, and then we do the keep. But let's try to do it under the cover of night and sneak in and try to do it as quietly as possible.
By the time you get back to the monastery, it's already dusk, so
Right.
you won't have to wait long for dark.
How many gnomes would be able to assist us?
There are 4 gnomes plus Zaki, and Zaki's in very bad shape. When you get raised,
Right.
you suffer tremendous penalties for
Yeah,
several days.
Oh yeah, it needs rest.
Yeah.
But there weren't other gnomes that were about that we didn't know about?
Well, there are the 4 that
Yeah,
charge
this
us,
is
which is the
before.
main ones that are here. They're the strongest ones, more than likely.
Yeah. The gnomes are willing to try to infiltrate the monastery if you can keep the Templars busy.
Okay.
I mean, I can make us a makeshift entrance with a stone shape, so we won't even be going through the front door.
Just out of interest, how's my day been going? Looking for this prisoner and things like that.
Oh yeah, he is in a he's in the keep. He's kept in a strong room inside the keep. So, your day passes comfortably. I mean, they treat you well. They don't abuse you in any way. You're a respected hostage.
So do I get a chance to see the prisoner in there?
Yes, his name is Etnon. He's a human follower of Asmodeus. Is there anything you
Do
want?
I get a chance to talk to him at all?
Yeah. Yeah, there are definitely times when you're alone with him.
That's cool. That's cool. So does does he strike me as much of a tough guy? Is he a bit of a fighter? If we armed him, would he be able to escape?
No, he's more of
A scrawny.
yeah, he's more of a skill type guy. He's gathering information. And,
Does he have any spells or anything?
no.
How is he kept?
There's kind of like a cell. It's a room with heavy walls, and there's a locked door with a barred window, kind of a makeshift cell.
Cool. And is his limbs bound in any way, or is he just left to wander about his little cell?
No, he's free to move inside the cell.
Okay, so if we found a way of opening the bars or getting through the wall, then he'd at least be able to run.
Unlocking the door.
And there are 4 people in the keep.
Yes, there's the abbot, and then there are you are able to discern that there are 3 other monks who reside in the keep or in the monastery.
But in the keep.
And there are 4 Templars in residence at the moment.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like 4 Templars in the keep.
Yeah, 4 Templars. There are accommodations for up to 10 in the keep, but right now apparently 6 of them are on campaign somewhere.
Yep. So looking about the keep, I mean, are there multiple entrances? There's just only one way in or out?
Right. Yeah. So here's the map of the keep.
Okay. So this is the one entrance. Beyond that, there's no doors in or out.
Right. There are windows, but there are no other doors.
Yep, I can see there's windows about. Where do they keep the alarm for the keep? Like, do they have a bell or a gong or something like that?
Yes. They have a like a church bell type thing that is mounted in the ceiling of the keep. They can.
Cool. Is that kept near the door? Is that kept separately?
It's in the center.
It's right in the middle.
The rope to pull on it.
Okay, doke. And okay, so they've got the rope there. They've got that. And what about the keys to this cell that the guy's in? Is this something that's carried about? Is this just kept somewhere?
One of the Templars will have it on his person.
So okay, so one of the Templars will have that. And as things get dark, I mean, what's the general watch? I assume not all 4 of them are going to be awake 24/7.
Correct. Yeah, and they don't seem to be particularly on guard. I mean, they seem to be comfortable within their community. They don't have a reason to expect violence. I mean, yeah, there's no.
Is there multiple floors on this keep, or is it just like one big thing?
It is tall, but there is no second story. There is a walkway, like a catwalk that walks around at about the 10-foot level that has arrow slits that they can fire out of if they need to.
Okay, so if it's only one floor, that's good. That means if I do my meldstone thing, we would just be going to the floor we need to be in.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Cool.
I think we can take them by surprise quite fast. I mean, I don't think Lear will be armoured, but he'll have his weapon at least.
Okay. How are we going to communicate to Lear what we're doing, or are we just going to go in and hope he figures it out?
Yeah, he'll know. He'll know when I do it.
Oh, I can't hear you.
Yeah, you kind of broke up. You have muted yourself. Still can't hear you.
Can't hear who?
Michael.
Okay. And just out of interest with this rope, is it a dry rope?
What do you mean by dry rope?
Well,
What do you mean
Alright.
for burning?
if there was to be a problem at the keep, one of my first things I'd be attempting to do, I suppose, is setting fire to the rope attached to the bell so that they can't alert the monastery. So
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
get close enough to I reckon it's something that would burn.
Yeah, it would burn. Mhm.
That's good. Okay. I think that's
So-
pretty much my first port of call if I think I need to act, so I can burn that rope.
So I assume the walls of the keep aren't 5 feet thick.
No,
then it's all good.
they're rock. They're made out of stone, so it would be like 6 inches, 7 inches thick.
Okay, so yeah, I'll be able to make a door. That's what it is. Oh wait, why did I type it in there?
Do they have any books in the keep?
No, they're not really the studious type.
Aww.
There's an armory. They have, various weapons.
I
Yeah.
think
They might not be so happy with you looking at the armory.
Well, I'm assuming that the guards are armed at all times.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright,
So,
can
it's,
you-
so it's not a case of cutting off the armory is gonna mean that they're gonna be their way out.
no. Shall we assault this then?
Well,
Right.
if they've let me keep my prayer book, at least I can be reading that.
Alright, test though. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah,
Michael.
you're back.
Alright, perfect. Alright, great.
So you're going to melt through the wall.
I mean, it's
I
a
can
doorway.
be
We can-
invisible. Oh,
Is
right,
it-
you're going to go
is
through the
it-
door, right?
I make
No,
a door.
he's gonna make a door.
Yeah, so you're going to
The
melt
wall
through the
type,
wall.
door. I mean, anyone
Do you
can
want
walk
me to be invisible and scout forward, or
through.
are we going to check through the windows to see what's in the room before we open them?
Oh
door
yeah,
in
yeah,
it,
sure.
or-
If you want to be invisible, look around and tell me like where the best place would be to do this, then that'd be great.
I can be invisible for a minute at a time, so that should give me enough time, if we're close to the keep, to scout out a couple of windows and suggest
I mean,
the best
we
one.
could just be stealthy.
Is my stuff being held in the keep, or is it being held in the monastery?
It's in the keep.
They have it locked in their armory.
Okay, whereabouts is the armory? Whereabouts is the prison cell in relation to
Armory's in this north
Yep,
west,
okay.
and then his cell is down here.
Okay, doke. And where's the sleeping areas?
They kind of have a little pot, like a little bunk room in the front part that constitutes the majority of the keep.
Okay.
I think we just need to go in there, knock everyone unconscious. I mean, there's 4 people. It'd be 4v4. We've done that before.
If we can do them one at a time, it'll be a lot easier.
And if they're asleep, then it might be easier. I can banish a few people.
Right, so when we get close enough for me to sort of like dash across in the dark, because I don't need any light to see anyway.
That's awfully suspicious.
Oh, neither does he. I use cantrips, they're great.
He's a dwarf.
And there are several dozen villagers who are not dead. I mean, they're going about their business throughout the village.
At night.
At night, there would only be 2 or 3 of them who are like feeding the horses and taking care of last-minute things that were left undone during the day, shutting down putting away the crafts, tools, and those sort of thing. Unless you wait like late at night, unless you wait until like 1 or 2 in the morning, and then they're all asleep.
I think that's
Oh,
our best bet.
Yes, that'd be the best bet.
Okay, so it's
We don't want to be seen sneaking in by even the villagers, because the villagers could then raise alarm. And then
Okay.
we'd have to kill the villagers.
Right. So you wait until all the villagers are asleep, and it's quite dark.
We'll just follow Garrett, he can see where he's going.
I have a light.
Don't use a light, we're sneaking!
If everyone's asleep, it doesn't matter.
Oh dear. We're sneaking, don't use
Okay,
a light.
why not like a small
Follow
lamp?
Garrett.
I am Garrett. You mean Born?
No, it's Born. Born can see
Born's
in the
the
dark.
wolf, yes.
Just follow
What?
Born.
Yes,
It'll
I
be
can
fine.
see the dark.
I'll just have my hand on your shoulder.
The
And I'll
Born
put my
won't be
hand on
sneaking
yours.
very well.
No, we're just going relatively slowly, walking towards the keep. So we're being quiet by being slow
Right.
and
So
steady, so we don't trip up over anything.
there is one of the Templars patrols the common area while the other three are asleep. So they do set it. He doesn't look particularly anxious or defensive, but he is alert and on guard in the center of the village there.
In the village itself, or in the keep?
Yeah, let me.
No, he's right on the common.
He's
like,
here. Yeah.
He's right over there.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
So here's the village,
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, on the tower itself.
and we're looking at this middle part right here.
Yep.
So I kind of want to sneak in from like around here,
Yeah, from this
and
direction.
then from like this way,
Yeah, go down this road
over here somewhere.
and come from behind or
Yeah, you
something
can
like that.
approach from whatever direction you want to.
Yeah, I would suggest coming in from this side, slowly and quietly. And then I can take a look in the two windows at the back there.
Like, what sort of patrol, walk does he take? So where does he move?
He doesn't really follow a patrol. He just sort of meanders around
Right.
as his inclinations.
Right.
Because he's expecting people to go for the door here, so that's where he's watching for.
Yeah.
He's watching for there and the monastery door.
Here's the stable with their animals. And he wants to make sure that no wolves come out, sneak up in the dark or something like that.
I think we should come up from the
This side
bottom.
is good.
Yeah.
This side
Well,
is where
the thing
we
is,
want
we
it.
will have to go into the stables to get our horses and take their horses.
I'm under the sort of impression.
Our horses aren't in there. Our horses are tied up in the woods. Otherwise, we'd be
Okay.
very stupid.
I missed that part then.
And, well, we're not going to be riding them in here. Because that'd be no good.
Though we do only have 2 horses and a mule now, though.
Yes, that might make it slightly more complicated.
That's fine. I mean, it's actually no, it's not fine. If the human can ride on the mule, it's fine.
Oh, yeah, probably the lightest of us might need to ride on the mule. Depends what the mule can carry.
Well, actually, then again,
Wait.
I want to take the guys with us as well, the Templars, that is.
Which means the other horse.
That would mean getting at least one other horse, because we wouldn't be able to carry 4 people.
That's fine. I mean, as
And-
long as we can take the guy by surprise and use spells on him, he won't be very alertive.
Okay, and what are your instructions to the gnome exactly?
Burn the monastery.
Burn it? I don't know.
Oh dear.
Uh,
No.
I mean, we don't really need the gnomes, I don't think.
well, no, but they want to get their bodies back, so they're gonna hit the monastery no matter what. So, get into the and on their way out, maybe try to head north and make as much noise as possible and then leaving.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So you don't have a specific role for them. You're just letting them know that you're going to take care of the Templars, and it's up to them.
Yeah, we're gonna take care of the keep. They can do whatever they want with the monastery.
Okay, that sounds great. They're all for that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any problem with that idea at all.
Okay. And then, so I think we're right. So you guys are going to try to sneak up. Is that right?
Well, I take it by the time we're at the road, we're within, as it says, about 80 feet, aren't we now? Oh, 60 feet, so that's easy.
Yeah, about 50.
So if you've not been spotted by that point, that's when I'll use my invisibility. which will basically allow me to move over to here and check the 2 windows to see which is the best room to open a door into.
Okay, make me a stealth check. Okay.
That seems pretty decent.
Yeah. No one seems to notice you.
That, or probably the 2 people that are watching me don't notice me.
Well,
Right,
you're invisible
so-
when it's dark, so yeah.
I'm checking in both the windows and looking to see what's in those rooms.
After dark, they're actually shuttered, so you can't see through the windows. You have to force them open, which would make quite a bit of noise and be noticeable.
Can I hear anything in either of the rooms? Snoring, breathing.
If I'm reading, can I be by a window with a candle?
Say that again, I'm sorry?
If I'm reading, can I be by a window with a candle?
Yeah, you can be by a window with a candle, sure.
Yeah. So.
You don't notice anything unusual. I mean, there's occasional creaks and sounds like
fair
that.
I wouldn't
That
notice anyone
sounds like
sneaking
an empty
around.
room.
I'm
So I'm going to
concentrating on
move
my
there.
book.
Okay.
And listen at that window and see if I can hear or spot anything.
Now they're not making a particularly large amount of noise. They're sort of settled in, and going about the nightly business. And at this point, there's probably one who's loosely awake and the other 2 are asleep. Yeah.
So I'll walk back to them and say both rooms sound silent. That's up to you which room you want to go in for.
I mean, I'd be deliberately keeping a window open or whatever to have some
They won't
point of
let you keep the
access.
window open.
I'm expecting shenanigans tonight.
No, they won't let you keep the window. If you're going to keep the window open, they're going to stay alert and watch you.
Okay.
They're only going to go to sleep if their room is secure, which means shuttering the window.
Okay. Fair enough. I'll keep my window closed then, but I'll read.
Okay.
I still want to be alert.
Yeah, that's fine.
So in that case, it's a 50-50 chance of whether we hit the room where Lear is or not.
Well, we could always just try to. Oops, I have the stupid thing select. If we why don't we just? Why is it not working? No.
By the way, the shutters are not like impenetrable. You think that with just a good hard shove, you would break them open.
Yeah, but that's noisy. Whereas
It would be noisy. Yeah.
the stone shape will be silent. That will give us a chance to basically open the wall and sneak in.
We could always just go in right here through the middle.
Yeah, if it's done quick, I'm still invisible.
It's funny, I can move myself, but I still can't do the.
What?
Yep. Weird. Oh well.
Well, move yourself. See, the problem is we wouldn't know where Lear is inside the keep or where those guards are.
That's what I'm saying.
50-50.
Or do we just go in through the middle?
Yeah.
You might go
Just-
in through the middle of a wall.
Yeah, just open it up here. Because he's going to stone shape a door for us into the keep.
Okay. Yep.
Sorry, I
I'll
sent
listen
us
to both windows.
So,
listen
sorry,
to both
what's
We're
going
not
on?
going to go through a window. Garrett was going to open a walkway so we could just walk right through the wall.
Yeah, it's just going to be a door with a hinge.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
say
you're
we
just
just
leaving
open
a
it
bloody
like
big
right
hole.
there.
Sure. I mean, is there not a room there? Like, is there not
Well, you don't know where the walls are, but you know there won't be a wall necessarily right next to a window.
That's true too.
I just want to know what room are we going into. I mean, I don't want to be going into a locked room.
We
Well,
don't
we have
know. We
to do a
can't
50-50.
see
We don't
without
know.
opening everything up. Opening stuff will be noisy.
Right. I mean, where are the prisoners?
We don't know.
We don't know anything, right?
We have no idea what's inside. The
Okay,
only
sure.
person that knows is Leah.
Okay, let's just go. Yeah, just open it there then. We're on this side. Let's go there.
So go for there. How long does it take to cast your spell?
Pretty sure it's instant. I'll have a look. Yeah, one action. Instantaneous duration.
So go for it. I might have a few seconds of invisibility left before.
I don't know how loud this is going to be.
Shouldn't make any noise.
Then, but we still need to make stealth checks to go up there, though, I assume. Oh, am I wrong?
Yeah, you'll need to make a stealth check to get that close.
Can I have guidance on mine
Does
or
your
everyone?
spell have vocal components, just so you have to do a bit of shouting.
Oh, you don't have to shout them.
No, you
No,
have
you
to
just
speak
have to
loud
say
and
them.
clear.
Clearly.
So am I
Yeah, there's also
able
arm waving.
to go like a few feet at a time and then not have to worry about stealth if I'm walking slow?
No, you'll still have to make a stealth check if you're trying to approach without being heard.
Can I give
Alright,
guidance for everyone or only me?
Yeah, you could do guidance on everyone, couldn't you? I don't think it's a good idea for me to use my bardic inspiration on it because we only get 3 of them.
Yeah, no, don't worry about that. Okay. So, pow. Yes. Okay, yeah, three's, yeah, four's not going to help by 3.
Yeah. So yeah, as Garrett approaches, it seems like the guard hears him, or the watch hears him. You hear him clanking over in your direction.
What, is
Any
he,
way we can?
Do your door quick.
then I'll open my door.
Right. That'll put us into initiative.
Oh, you didn't take out the sentry.
No, we were trying to avoid having him start
They didn't
shouting.
want to kill people. They were just trying to avoid it.
Looks like we just could have gone through the front door, and then I would have had a 4th level spell back.
Leah would have heard the clanking as well.
For when the time comes, I rolled a 1.
Right.
So I wouldn't hold your breath that I heard anything.
Alright, before we get into this combat, I'm going to use a privy. I'll be right back.
I shall do the same.
It's an exciting battle, apparently.
I guess I will.
Everyone's going to do a quick drink and privy break then, is it? Back in 2 seconds.
Breather.
Okay, is everybody back?
Never left.
I'm back.
Are we ready?
I'm ready.
I think 2 of us are ready. 2 of us are still away.
Okay. It will be Garrett's turn.
Okay. I will.
And there's now a passage inside this, right?
Yeah, there's a door. I turned
Alright, I'm back.
the wall into a door. It's not like an open thingy. It's a actual door.
Oh, okay. So it's not open.
No, it's just I made the door.
Gotcha.
I will cast. Well, attempt to cast whole person on the guy next to Valcinder. I think it's level 2, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, so he's held, and then I'm just gonna hit him.
Just beat him unconscious.
Wait, before you he actually chooses not to be held at this particular time.
I can't hear you very well.
Right, I'm back.
So, but you can still move up and hit him. But just
So you think he's not held?
right. He seems like he has some exceptional resistance.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, I don't really want to be hit, but so there's no point in me going to melee him if, yeah. So I'll just use a cantrip. Actually, wait, no, that's my turn, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Valcinder.
Right, so he's tried whole person on him and it didn't work.
Yeah, he's
Well-
got, apparently it has exceptional resistance.
Yeah. You probably can't do that in indefinite number of times. There
Can't
are,
do that.
There are qualities that allow monsters to opt not to fail a saving throw if they can't do it indefinitely. They can't do it every turn.
Oh, so he might be susceptible to it
Might
now.
be able to do it later.
So if I tried it again, he might not be immune to it.
Yes.
That seems to be the easiest way of stopping them, though my DC will be lower than yours, probably.
Yeah.
I'll cast it as well, and then give Garrett... Is Garrett... No, Born inspiration, because Born hasn't gone yet.
Okay. He actually appears to be restrained now. You are paralyzed now.
Yes! Got him.
Okay.
Just beat him
Guy
unconscious as
jumps up,
quick as you can.
jumps up and grabs his weapon. And that's all he can do.
Oh, he's aware something's going on, has he?
Yeah. This guy was shouting and screaming as he came running over.
Alright.
Vaughn.
All right, well, let's shut him up.
Yeah, he's quiet now. He's paralyzed.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
crit him.
keep him properly quiet.
Just crit him like forever.
I get
mean, it's
advantage
automatic
though
crits.
with him being paralyzed, right?
No, it's automatic hits.
Automatic crit. All right.
You just automatically hit him. I'm pretty sure. And I'll read it again. But
No,
don't
you
think
get advantage on your attacks, but
Yeah.
if you hit,
Yeah, I thought
it's
it was
crit.
advantage.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
get
right.
advantage on your attack, but it's automatically a critical hit if you hit at all.
So it's not really him dodging it. Really, it's more just you missing a target that isn't moving.
And then
Was you striking
So if it's a
armor or something
crit-
accidentally?
Yeah, you might not be able to get a proper hit in due to the armor or
I suppose so, yeah.
how you hit. But
So you hit,
Right.
so,
So
you're
at that
definitely
point, it's a crit.
So you roll another d8.
So then it.
No.
Right.
okay.
So
Excellent.
9.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna strike again.
just all
It's like,
the
shut up!
Okay, roll another D8.
Quiet! Smack, smack, smack.
you do realise you're making him sound like a bell. Ding, ding, ding. just as a small point. I could use
So
my
another
whip
16
and
points.
strangle him.
Okay.
And then that's it.
Leader's turn.
Okay, so I've seen. See, these guys are all awake now, are they?
Yes. They've all jumped up and grabbed their weapons.
So, with action surge, first of all, I take out my little strip of leather and enchant a tome. Before you know it, I'm covered in a force of armor.
Gotcha.
I'm mage armored up, and then with my action surge, I am going to. Well, I'm going to move here, so I'm nice and close, and set on fire the string with my firebolt.
Okay. You also notice that there is now a door in this back wall.
Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. When did that get there?
Did you say
Not
goal?
open, there's just a door.
That's
Uh,
pretty cool. Anyway, I've set on fire this bell to stop them ringing it.
Gotcha.
You're
Uh,
taking a lot of
So that's
damage.
me. I've done my actions.
yeah, you're gonna hurt.
Yeah. Well, at least I've got 13 AC instead of nothing.
Well, it's 10 actually. Base is just 10.
No, I've got I cast mage armor.
Yeah, no, but I'm
Yeah,
saying like a
that's
base human being has
plus-
10 armor.
Yeah, Dex plus mage armor.
okay, so
Yeah. So 13 is my AC. But I have shield as a backup. So I can make it go up to 18, and I think I will. If they're gonna hit me,
think
I'm
you
raising
will
my
be.
shield.
yeah, well, he critted you, so still wouldn't help
Oh.
that.
Yeah,
But,
the crit's gonna hit.
For
The other
19.
two,
Yes,
the other
and,
two will lose, won't they?
19 damage was it?
19 points of slashing damage.
Yep. Oh.
Let's see.
If I can call out, I said I made a door in the back wall, if you can see it.
And a 12 and a 19 are both going to miss.
The 19 will hit if I raise my shield. So even if I raise my shield,
Well,
so
it
that's cool.
wasn't- No, it's a 12 and a 9. Not
Oh,
a 9.
12 and a 9. Nah, they'll not hit me. I don't need to raise a shield for that either. So I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, and then actually this guy.
So are
Maybe we
those
should
guys
focus on dodging.
armoured, or are they unarmoured?
And
So
actually this guy out here is no longer paralyzed.
Oh yeah, these guys not wearing their armor because they've been sleeping.
That's correct. They're wearing looks like they sleep in leather armor.
Yeah.
They're not wearing
Oh, that's a sad day to be had.
leather armor's a good thing.
Okay, so then it is Garrett's turn.
Spiritual weapon, of course. How can I forget my signature move? That's a level 3, and then POW.
Okay. And that
And
was,
item.
Valcinder.
Well, everyone seems to be stabbing him, so I'll join in with that idea.
Guy's hating life as 3 people beat him.
Just kicking him in the back alley.
He should be getting another will save soon, though.
He already did.
On his turn, he gets another will save.
To be
He
fair,
already
he's
passed
taking
it.
it
Yeah,
very
he-
well.
No, he saved before. Yeah, he saved at the end of his turn on initiative 19.
Yeah,
But,
that's what the 18 was in chat.
yeah, and then
Right.
but the 10 piercing takes him down. So
Which one, the first or the second?
the first one.
Oh dear, I slipped again.
Are
You do
going
that every time.
No,
That's like, you can't
leave.
trial them if you keep killing them.
Please let them live.
second time? Are you going to?
I just seem to slip.
Okay.
I just want to make sure they don't get back up again and hit us in the back.
It was an automatic reaction. She stab.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Try not to kill the rest. I want some survivors here.
They can always use Speak with Dead.
Or
That's not keep the village safe.
Okay. Safe.
An 8 and a 7 will both miss Lear.
You are a very lucky man.
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Can't touch this.
all right. Am I able to open the door and go through at the same time?
Yes.
Would I be able to attack once I get in there?
Yeah, opening the door is just interacting with an object.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna rush in and then attack that guy. Unfortunately, I don't have my action surge anymore, so. Or wait, did we get along? No, we didn't get along enough for us to be able to get that
No,
back, did we?
yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Actually,
We did a short rest with the gnome.
Yeah, we had a short rest with the gnome.
That's right. So I guess I
Yeah,
do have
so
that.
You've got your action back, yeah, because that was the whole
Right.
point of doing it.
Yeah, your
Alright,
action
so-
charges on a short rest, not a long rest.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'm charging him.
Okay, 15 will hit him. 16 will hit him. Yeah.
All right. So that's another 5 damage.
Okay.
Then another 7, and then the last one, 11.
About 12. To attack.
Huh?
Remember, you've got my. Which one of you has got my Bardic Inspiration?
Actually, the 12 will
I think it was Born that has it, because Born still had a turn.
Yeah.
So you've got my D8, so you could add a D8 to it, see if you could hit them in leather armor.
Oh, yeah, there's a need leather.
yeah, that will hit them. Okay. Lear.
Okay. So, this guy's looking a little roughed up, is he?
He is, yes. The dwarf
Well-
just came through and hit him 3 times.
I cry out a word of power, and my great sword appears in my hand, and then I set to beating this guy unconscious. Well, that missed. Nope, that hit. That hit. That's 11 damage.
Okay.
I would have dodged.
Anything else from Lear?
No, that's good. Hey, remember, I've still got my shield spells in a backup.
Okay, so he's going to hit. Looks like a 14 points of piercing damage, and then a 10 misses.
10 misses, but I take 14 damage.
So are they using lances in 2 hands?
No, they're using great axes at the moment.
Pardon?
They're using great axes at the moment.
Okay.
He provokes from Lear as he moves to here.
If he insists. 12 probably doesn't hit him though.
12 will miss. And then
I was going to try and keep it closed.
he casts Healing Word, and this guy wakes up.
Oh.
With helping.
Should have hit him again.
Which
Who's
one?
waking up?
The one that was on the ground outside.
This guy.
I thought I
How
actually
on
stabbed
earth did he
him
know he
by
was down?
stabbing him twice.
Well, the first hit took him down. The second hit would give him like.
Knocked him unconscious and then stabbed him. Yes. Alright, so he will stand up and pick up his great axe and attempt to hit Valcinder. Is Valcinder still invisible?
No. It was only a minute. So by the time they'd all discussed what was going on, I probably only had about one round of. But with those rolls, he really didn't hit.
Okay. So then this one will make an attack on Lear. 6 will miss and a 6 will miss. Garrett.
Is this guy on the floor still?
No, he stood up.
No, he stood up.
Oh, he stood up. Okay.
But I can probably stab him up.
I've still got my spiritual weapon here, so he's gonna get hit.
Yeah, hit with that first, yeah.
Yeah, he goes unconscious again.
Do you want me to stab him up?
No. Just let's just go on.
Stab this guy
in the
up.
back.
Slip once.
It needs to be twice to make sure.
Okay, I'm gonna have to cast Spirit Guardians as a level 4 spell. So it's 48.
Okay.
But I have only level 3 ones left. But that's the first hit, and yeah.
What is it about level 3 spells in this campaign which are so useful? Because I run out of level 3 as well.
Oh yeah, level 3. Sweet.
One day I'll have a level 3 spell.
At the moment, we used up all my level 2s this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Valcinder.
Right. Doesn't want me to stab him up. Why?
Actually, can I occupy this space?
Yes.
That means I won't be able to hit the guy inside, will I? In melee, because he's just blocked up the door.
Oh, I have indeed. Then I will go back.
No, because I'll have to. One of us will have to block up the door.
Okay.
So I'll
me then.
step behind him,
Guess
and I'll
by
try hold person on that one, just for the fun of it.
True, there's gonna be a lot of saves anyway with my spirits around.
Yeah.
He decides to cast his saving throw. 5.
So do they roll first and then get
One
the
additional target per spell slot within 30 feet, so I could try all 3 with a 5th level.
Yeah, the
With
way
a
it
4th level
turns
spell.
is if they fail a saving throw, they can choose.
Right. Okay.
Right, I'm going to target all 3 of them with my hold person.
Oh, okay, you're going to cast it as a 5th level spell?
I'm going to cast it as 3rd, 4th level spell. That hits all 3.
Level
Yeah, it's level 2, so.
Yep.
Okay. That will chew up his legendary resistance. One succeeds, the other 2 choose to succeed.
Yep, don't worry, I can do it again next round. And I'll inspire Born again, because he hasn't gone yet.
Okay, roll your Spirit Guardian damage there.
The first one's already in chat as a 17.
17. Okay.
If you need any more, just tell me.
Born, it's your turn.
Alright. Well, I was going to attack that one. Guess I'll turn around and attack the other one.
You've got advantage, remember.
Yup.
Do you?
Why is
I,
it?
I also have Bardic Inspiration.
Held?
He's not held. But you do have your inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah, the 2 with red dots had to use their special.
Is,
I'm going to
15
pass
actually
anyway.
A 15 will hit him, yes.
Alright.
Will hit him.
Actually, yeah, okay, yeah. And then another 6 points of damage because I attacked it at 23.
Now what now? Yeah.
I rolled a 23, so it's another 6 points of damage.
Right. Yeah.
That's the one. That's the one like nearest the door. Yeah.
Gotcha. Lear.
So just one of them left.
2.
Oh,
2.
okay. He's still alive.
One here.
Yeah, I'll
One
keep
here.
this one occupied. I assume you guys can take out the other.
No, we need your help.
So that's 13 damage. 12 damage, and then I'm going to use my second wind.
Okay.
Recover 17 health.
And roll your Spirit Guardian damage there. Garrett.
Ouch. That was pretty much max.
8,
Well, then it was max. That's why it's green.
Yeah, that's max
Well,
damage.
no, it's not.
2 max damage.
Yeah, two of them were.
Right. Okay.
It's 3 off max damage.
And he failed the saving throw. Okay, he manages to dispel that fourth level spell.
Okay.
And that will be it for him. And he's unconscious too. And it will be Garrett's turn.
Okay. Spiritual weapon. And a melee.
He actually goes unconscious on the spiritual weapon.
Oh, okay. Then I'll move and then hit the other guy with a melee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
And you crit him for 12.
For 12 and 13 with my radiant damage.
13. Okay. Valcinder.
I take it I can move across and just hit the last one standing now, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
So I'll move into here.
3, 4,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, 30 feet. Stab him.
Okay, so, and then
9 damage, and then
13 will miss.
yeah, so just 9 damage this round.
Okay. He'll take his last attack there. Lear takes 16 points of slashing damage. And it will be Born's turn.
Alright. I'm going to step over the dead body. Or the unconscious body.
You got a nice
I hope
clear
none of them are dead.
Huh?
I hope none of them are dead.
None of them should be. I've been keeping them alive. The ones I've been knocking out, at least.
I'm just hoping the guy outside hasn't failed his throws and died.
So the first roll, I rolled a 20 for 9 points of damage, and then the second one was 21 for 7.
Okay, well, he actually goes unconscious on the first one.
Oops, I slipped.
No slipping.
Yes, you did.
Well, right, Garrett, you can tend to the guy who's been slipped. Someone wanted to bring in the guard from outside and make sure he's secure. I'm gonna go looking for keys. I want my stuff back and I want to release the prisoner.
Yeah, can I go outside and bring him in?
Okay, this one is actually dead.
No. Man, I never asked for this.
It's been less than a minute. I don't know if you have that spell prepared or not.
I do, well, yeah, as a life cleric, you always have it prepared, but it's a level 3 spell, which I don't have. Actually, I can use a level 4 spell, I suppose.
You could.
Yeah,
Yes.
you may as well keep him alive. We don't want to cause war with this turn. We just want to administer a bit of
Of course,
justice.
you know, like attacking the. Even though we left them alive, is not going to cause issues.
As that.
Yes, it will.
I would say just kill them, and then they can't say who attacked them.
It's medieval justice. We're going to take them to trial. We're just going to hope that there's no more
For
bears
what?
on that
They're
path, and we're
gonna-
going to have a bit of an issue.
Can't we just leave them near the water where the bears are?
No,
They just happen to
But
slip.
it's a trial. We're taking them to a trial.
we're bringing them back to
sure they can
Odin.
fall off their horses at that point.
Huh?
I'm sure they could
Well,
fall
we are
off their
taking
horses
horses.
at that point.
We're not giving them horses, I don't
Plus,
think.
if we don't bring them back to Odal for their trial, we're going to get labelled as gnome sympathisers. That'd be bad.
I think we're going to be labelled as that by this lot anyway, because we basically attacked them.
Yeah, that ship may have already sailed.
Yeah. I think that ship sailed and waving back at us.
We still I don't know what you guys have done, but I assume it all went well with the gnome. Did I find a key? Did I find the keys?
Yeah, you find the keys.
So can I
I mean-
release the guy here, and can I set about gathering up my stuff?
Yes, you can. Uh-huh.
I don't know if he wants to come with us, the guy, or if he wants to leave on his own accord.
Is there any cool stuff?
I'd really suggest he came with
He's
us.
going to leave on his own accord. Yeah, he believes he's better operating alone than.
But then he can leave whenever he wants.
Okay. He will do that.
Okay, if that's what he wants to do.
I mean, we were here to free him, and that was the other objective. And the third is to bring these guys to justice. Except for this is only 4, I mean. Was there not more that had to be brought back to justice?
So should we go get some
I
horses
don't
then?
think there's any
Yes.
justice. I think it's just asking them not to be so bloody annoying next time.
That was trial. It was trial. It was specific.
Yeah,
we got a writ to bring them to trial. That was a
Yeah.
mission. So let's bring them
So-
back.
We're bringing them to Odell, but was there not more? Like, how many people went to the gnome village? They did say, didn't they?
They didn't know exactly how many. But they thought that there were between 4 and at most 8. So
So we got like.
That's a very good
half.
point. Is there any parchment about here?
no, they don't really keep written records.
No,
they
just
no
like
one's got any writing stuff. I don't want to tear a page out my prayer book. That'd be a bit evil.
We've got an empty book if you want to use that.
Yeah, that'd be great. I just want to leave a little message to let them know that
Oh my dear God.
we've taken the Inquisition has taken these 4 guys into custody, and if they want if they want to exchange the hostage, they have to appear before a trial in Odal.
Remember to leave our parchment that says this is what we're doing then. That gave
Yeah.
us permission to do so.
Yeah, doing that.
I don't think it's going to make a blind bit of difference.
Yeah, but it's kind of funny when the other guys get home. It'll tell them to. Well, they'll either have to exchange the hostages.
Why didn't we
back
just
or-
why didn't we just wait for them to come back?
No.
Oh my dear God, no.
No, I don't want to be besieged in this little hovel of a fort.
Why not?
Well, it's clearly not secure.
It's secure. I mean, I made the magical entrance. That's why it wasn't secure.
How long's that entrance gonna last for?
I don't know.
I believe it's
Isn't it
permanent.
forever?
Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah,
It's
you make a
concentration,
stone door.
which means it wouldn't be here anymore.
No, it's instantaneous. It lasts forever. It's a permanent change to the object.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Okay. Well,
No,
then you
that's
So they now have a second door.
They have a back door now.
That's a win, isn't it? That's a win. That's expensive to get done.
All right, let's go grab extra horses and let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds good.
Yes.
Leave a
And
note
Are
then,
we
with
uh,
writing
some
what-
official
hire
papers.
to those as well, or are we just going to leave some gold for them?
Who?
Gold for what?
Well, we're nicking their horses.
Why would we leave them gold?
Nicking their
We're taking
horses
the fort?
otherwise, aren't we?
They can ride their horses back when they're done. with their position. You're not stealing their horses. You're just
Exactly. We
Oh,
just
yeah,
take
true. If
one
they get
horse
released,
for each
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
So let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
The less I know about what's going on at that temple, the better.
At the monastery?
Yeah.
So the monastery looks like it has been shut up tight now. You heard, during the course of your event, you heard some sounds of combat, but the monastery looks secure at this point. Looks like they have fought off.
Do we see any gnomes?
You do not see the gnomes. No, they it looks like they made their attack and were probably unsuccessful from the looks of the monastery, and have now withdrawn without the gnome corpses.
And
Well,
just
we
for
did-
good record, I'll fire my frost rays at the rope if it's still burning. You know,
Right? No, it's destroyed.
that's good. That's good. Yeah, I don't want to burn the entire fort down. That'd be a bit
Right.
drastic. Cool. I think we've done a good job here, guys.
Okay. So you're taking the Templars back to Bishop Bouchard to face the Inquisition.
Yes.
Yes, but we're tying them up first.
Oh yeah.
The cave bear pelts are worth 70 gold pieces each. That would be another 210 gold pieces for the three of you. Also, as a token of his esteem, you are rewarded by the Order of Asmodeus. So you have the Charm of Asmodeus. I don't know if you're familiar with charms or not. They're kind of like one-time usage of an effect. And so one time at any future date, if you fail a Wisdom, Intelligence, or Charisma saving throw, you can choose to pass it instead.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
And that's
We have a charm of Asmodeus each, which means once in the game we can pass. One of was it wisdom? What were the saving throws?
Yeah, if you fail a Wisdom, Charisma, or Intelligence saving throw, you can choose to succeed instead.
Okay, that's from Asmodeus for being.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
from
it's just a one-off, once ever.
Yes.
It can pass a wisdom, charisma, and what was the other one?
Or Intelligence saving.
Intelligence.
Intelligence doesn't come up very often.
Wisdom and Charisma are good ones, though.
Good job. Very, very good. I was very impressed with the play.
Cheers.
I'm going to do a final round of edits over some things that I noticed as I was running it, with typos and done, and then I'll send out copies of the three adventures to the four of you.
Awesome.
If you have the time and the inclination and to read through them and have notes or suggestions, want to send those to me, I would greatly appreciate that.
Okay.
And then I'm planning on doing this again on the, let's see, I'm busy next 2 weekends, but the 23rd. If the four of you are available, I won't look for anyone else. I thought this was a really good group. I really enjoyed it and got everything I was looking for out of it. You don't have to decide that right now. I'll send out an email in the next day or two. So if you guys could look ahead to your schedule on the 23rd and let me know if you're available.
Okay.
Looks possible for me, 23rd. But
I
again,
imagine it will be free.
I'd need to finish at midnight at the latest.
I'd have
UK
to finish
time.
8 o'clock our time. They'd probably be earlier than that because I've got a Kaylee on that night.
Okay.
So 7 o'clock I'd have to wrap it up. But if it was earlier than that, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I have that whole weekend free. I have that Saturday and Sunday free.
Okay, well Sunday's fine. But it would be
So what you could do is probably 2 sessions rather than 3 then. One on the Saturday and one on the Sunday.
Yeah, I don't have a problem doing the exact same structure we did here again on the 23rd and 24th. But again, we don't have to decide right now. But I would want to know in case if someone can't make it, I would want to look
yeah,
for a
absolutely.
replacement.
That's
All right.
fair.
Very nice.
I can't see anything major on that weekend for me, so I should be okay after 6 on the Sunday and any time on Saturday, I think.
Okay. Yeah, it was really a nice session. I enjoyed it a lot, guys.
That's great. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's good fun.
We keep taking prisoners. It was good fun. Thanks, Dan.
Well,
Right.
I try not to.
All right, have
Thanks
fun.
everyone
all.
else. It's been a good fun.
Yeah, it's been really good. Hope to talk to you again next time.
Yeah.
Night, guys.
See you then. Bye.